I know you probably just doing you.
Exactly. Crunk music, bro. Crunk music.
But your flow's great, bro. And your message is there. I understood it completely all the way through. Good job, bro.
I appreciate it. Yeah, it's odd. Over here in the Midwest, I think my style is a little out of region. I don't know, because
no, fuck that. Be you.
Right.
You're doing it. Don't worry about what nobody else says. You do it. You do what you're doing right now.
And to hear you talk, like both of these guys that are on here that just heard you explain yourself and everything, and the way you talk is definitely different than the way you rap.
Oh yeah, that's what everyone.
Yeah, I can tell you're very educated. You're very
educated, very modest. Hey, I'm from Tennessee. I'm not as much Indian as you. I'm a mutt. I'm just gonna say I'm a mutt.
We're all mutt.
When you found the key to the door, the red road, it's the soul setting goals in its soul. But this is really not a joke. We've been broke, we've been stolen, we've been holding on to hope. No more dope, so we're going. Yeah, I've been along for the chase. That means I home for the ones who pray. I pray for the ones who stayed. Stay true to traditional ways. They revitalize the language and aim to break the chains and give their lives its dedication. They know what's still at stake. It's the answers to still waiting, watching no tail, never entertain. All you dancing for them daughters to asking what about our pain. You're ready, changing tactics. Can't you see the time we waste on all the pageants, the crafting? There's no passion. I think it's all about getting paid. That's whose fault. Tribal leaders, they point the finger. Honestly, fuck them all. They bleed our people, they feed their ego. Bank account looking tall. The truth that pisses them off. The fact is they dropped the ball. We can start impeachments by from the bottom, empty bottles sitting in the back of the police. There's no peace when you feel so bad you wish you're dead. You don't dream. You pray for the best, but it's always way worse than you expected. Still hustling for our place, still gonna make it. Still living out in prison. This is 7th generation.
A lot of people are like, "Oh, colonialism. Oh, America. You know, you did this," but in reality, it was the Spanish, the Portuguese, the French, who were here first, and they kind of laid out a path for the British, for a bunch of other people to come in and kind of take control. Because the French, until the Louisiana Purchase, they were basically roaming Minnesota with the Anishinaabe, just pretty much taking over everything. So, and then when they got bought out, they left. And right now, unfortunately, a lot of our people believe that we are sovereign. They believe that we are doing what we need to do, and unfortunately, I don't see that. The data, the statistics say that we are going the opposite direction of that. It's like we've been pointing the finger for too long. Now we need to look in the mirror. We need to see what we're doing wrong. So unfortunately, we have to go in. We have to amend the constitutions that were written for us, which we can do. We just don't realize that we can do it. But as like I said, we're in this state of emergency. So I think that using all avenues to get that message out is so important. And that's why to hear the lyrics are very, very tribal, a tribal setting, reservation setting. And I'm an urban indigenous person, but I know that the people on the reservation, they hold the land, they hold the treaty, behind that red tape, they hold the language. So it's important for us people off the reservation to be a line of defense for them, because a lot of times they can't speak because, like I said, bottom of every social health and economic indicator. So, and what they did was starve us out. Simultaneously, they were taking out the bison while they were kind of rounding us up into reservations. So they knew from basically from a few different instances where they were like, oh, so if we get rid of their food source, they have to go rely on us. And then from there, it's kind of just wean them into this poverty, what we see today, which is we're getting out of that, because what you'll see is the people standing up, demanding jobs, demanding this stuff. And I think that if we can, as an indigenous nations, if we can get out of where we're at, that's a model for the rest of America on a local city level, with mayors, with district officials to start doing this stuff in cities and stop relying on the federal government, because we see that even. So that's on every level. Indigenous people, we just have it at a more extreme level, and like I said, if we can crack that code, the rest is going to be pretty easy. So here in Dakota, the Dakota and Minnesota now, we only have 17 square miles of land, of traditional land. So a lot of us got pushed to Cheyenne River, where I am, to Standing Rock, to Crow Creek, and then a lot went up into Canada even in that time. So right now I'm in a time of kind of stepping into that educational role, making sure that people know that it happened here in Minnesota, but we have the control to actually shift the model, which is getting the assets and all that stuff out of places like BlackRock, Vanguard, State Street, and getting them into our, a community fund, right? Because right now, all of our houses are getting bought up, and they're selling them for way more than anyone can afford. And then that's rolling into the homelessness crisis for everyone, not just Native people. It just turned worse, when the poor people are already poor, and then the lower income households start becoming poor too. We're looking at we're coming up into a place where it's either AI is going to save us, going to boost something for us, or it's going to. I think that's what they're planning on. It's like you got to learn, and that's where
can't stop Mother Earth, bro. They can't stop Mother Earth whatsoever.
So I think it's really important we switch from the basic stuff to really just educating. And obviously, people love to hear the fun lyrics, the good beats and stuff. We can still do that and get a good message out. So I always implore Indigenous artists, especially, to use their voices for those specific things, because if we don't, and if we do play into these stereotypes, like drinking, like casinos, you'll see a lot of casino stuff. We're more than that. And what those pictures paint when we do those things is that we're doing okay, that we are on the same level as other communities, and that is a disservice to where we are in our struggle, which is, like I said, genocide. And we hear about Gaza, we hear about Ukraine, we hear about Sudan, but we never hear about the silent genocide that's happening here to Indigenous people. So that's why I thought it was important to switch to making sure that the education is getting out on all levels. And I think I have a good array of people, whether they're youth to even like 6-year-olds, listening to my music and being able to relate. And that'll expand. I really just right now getting the education out. Once I put an album out, we'll get some fun ones on there and get some ones that are not so serious. But as like I said, we're in this state of emergency. So I think that using all avenues to get that message out is so important. And that's why you'll hear the lyrics are very, very tribal, a tribal setting, reservation setting. And I'm an urban Indigenous person, but I know that the people on the reservation, they hold the land, they hold the treaty, behind that red tape, they hold the language. We don't have an economy, so we have the highest unemployment rate as well. We also have the highest dropout education rate. And when you combine all those together, and there's alcohol presented and you have very little money, that's where usually a genocide starts heading. So unfortunately, we do fit 576 tribes, and the ones that are outside the United States, the First Nations in Mexico, South Central America, fit all 5 criteria for active genocide. So we're getting our children taken from us, whether it's through the foster care adoption system. That is a criteria, taking children, and that's one of them. The language then disappears with that. So the alcohol, the addiction, the suicide rate, we have the highest rate of our youth. So these combined really just all paint the broader picture that extermination policy is still happening today. And so that's why I think it's so important for us Indigenous people, and really everyone who's in music, to use their voices to educate the general public because everyone listens to music, whether they're working out, going to work, driving.
Yeah, it's hard to be this dope. Ain't about the weed I smoke. I've been like V5-4. From my height, they'll never know. Still I get treated like a joke. Looking up, and the bar is low, so there's a reason I'm a ghost in the league all on my own. Yeah, it's hard to be that dope. They call me Mazakuda, get your body, I won't do if you push me, buddy. I'm not Buddha, but I'll never shoot, it's more like counting two up. Don't fuck with me, I'll pass it to my knees. Don't ask me just how they'll do you. At a disadvantage, cause my standards you can't handle, Junior. Put them in a panic with some stats or hard facts, they get to them. While you're busy laughing, got a baddie, puts her back into it. Ain't seen a challenge, so these actors give them attitude. Be this dope, ain't about the weed I smoke, I've been like V5. From my height, they will never know. Still I get treated like a joke. Looking up, but the bar is low, so that's the reason I'm a ghost in the league all on my own. Yeah, it's hard to be that dope. When you found the key to the door, the red road, it's the soul setting goals. Honestly, fuck them all. They bleed our people, they feed their ego, bank account looking tall. The truth that pisses them off. The fact is they dropped the ball. We can start impeachments by law. Yeah, it's hard to be this dope. Ain't about the weed I smoke, I've been like V5-4. From my height, they will never know. Still I get treated like a joke. Looking up, but the bar is low, so that's the reason I'm a ghost in the league all on my own. Yeah, it's hard to be that dope. Just remember who kept us going.
Somewhere is definitely different, I'm sure, from your lands. Because
well, the funny thing is, we actually, the Lakota, Dakota, Dochete Shakawee, the Mandan, Arikara, everyone up here in the Black Hills, we 1,000 years ago, or in between 1,000 years, we were over in South Carolina. We were over in that on the East Coast actually, and then further back, we were down by Florida, down by Louisiana, by the Mississippi River. So. You'll see that pattern.
I know for sure on my daddy and my mother's side, I have Cherokee.
And that's honestly the Cherokee. They come from those. We all come from those original people who were in the Florida. So what we've seen is a lot of the same stories, even in South America up here. And we're in the point now in science where they're figuring out the land bridge theory was fake. Now they're saying, there was people coming from South America making their way north. And then they met people who are coming from, the Siberia, Russia area coming, and they kind of met in the middle. But, science doesn't really like that, because what that does is it shows that from, the Aztec from the Maya, from Peru, all the way up to the First Nations, the Algonquin, the Iroquois, the Lakota, we're all related.
I always thought a good side of the indigenous whole family, like the whole race of indigenous people, I always thought it kind of did come from Maya.
It definitely comes from we definitely come from regions down there, and I'm not going to say we're all the same people.
Yeah, we got the talent. Without their help, we were pretty slow. All those nights, bringing to light all the flaws that stunt our growth. So when you get upon that high horse, take a pause, shout out the folks. All the spouses, the ones who saw us at our lowest, still never doubted. And all the parents who bailed us out, do we pay and beg? I doubt it. All the therapists and teachers, so bosses, the ones we clowned, or all the brothers and sisters who kept it real, you held it down. It's hard to be this dope, ain't about the weed I smoke. You to speak the truth, to break the chain. A treaty right, that's invasion. We've been beaten, bruised, we lost our patience. You to speak the truth, to break the chain. Listen, it don't matter if you're full blood, half breed, 1/15, you better show up. No excuse not to represent the sober. Be a voice for the women and children who've been stolen. Fuck your chain, your turquoise ring. Selling drugs to your friends, you don't gang bang. They know it. Entertainment for the rich, sure it's okay. All these stagnant motherfuckers think I'm joking. Tribal politicians playing us, claiming all the top line homes and nice cars, blaming Trump. Using culture as a money-driven front. More problems, more funds, compromise the people's trust. They never got it, talking about.
I don't know if you guys know this, but Minnesota actually means Minnesota Makoche. It means the land where the water reflects the clouds. So Minnesota is a Dakota word, derives from it. And so as well as here in Minnesota, there's a lot of Anishinaabe. They basically have the top half of Minnesota. The Mississippi River is an Anishinaabe word. We kind of share the traditional homelands of the Dakota now. and are looking to expand our rights so that we can have the same rights as the Anishinaabe here in Minnesota. But I could go on about that specific topic all day. I actually started an organization called the Western Hemisphere Indigenous Network, and our goal, alongside of our other organization, Next Level Collaborations, was to get into schools, to get into colleges, to get into tribal councils, to get anywhere we can to get that education out. And for me, I was already doing hip hop for a long time. I just kind of switched my message from, really just the basic partying, doing that type of thing, to what I was speaking on daily, which is the Indigenous people. So I kind of just, as you heard, there's a lot of stuff in those lyrics. If you listen closely, if you know the Indigenous struggle, everything is pretty specific. So some of it might go, but I always add in stuff that people get, because there's a lot of stereotypes for us Indigenous people. One of them is that we are alcoholics, and the truth of that is we do have the highest addiction rate out of any race here in the United States, and that is because we have the highest poverty rate. Because there's a lot of stereotypes for us Indigenous people. One of them is that we are alcoholics, and the truth of that is we do have the highest addiction rate out of any race here in the United States, and that is because we have the highest poverty rate. We don't have an economy, so we have the highest unemployment rate as well. We also have the highest dropout education rate. And when you combine all those together, and there's alcohol presented, and you have very little money, that's where usually a genocide starts heading. So unfortunately, we do fit 576 tribes, and the ones that are outside the United States, the First Nations in Mexico, South Central America, fit all 5 criteria for active genocide. We hear about Gaza, we hear about Ukraine, we hear about Sudan, but we never hear about the silent genocide that's happening here to Indigenous people. So that's why I thought it was important to switch to making sure that the education is getting out on all levels.
Don't matter if you're full blood, half breed, 1/15, you better show up. No excuse not to represent the sober. Be a voice for the women and children who've been stolen. Fuck the chain, your turquoise ring, selling drugs to your friends, you don't gang bang. They know it. Entertainment for the rich, show a token. Focusing on closed doors and how to open them. Opportunity to end the homelessness. Competition with the culture, let the language do the rest. I see a future, no bets on the quality of living on and off the west. No poverty, addiction, suicide, or death. Holding knowledge so our children know the truth and then how to implement what it is to be a native. That's the way.
For LEPTV, we do not allow, don't tell you to go steal shit.
We're grown now. We don't do that no more.
Younger kids don't do that.
Y'all can't get away with it. Don't try it.
Yeah, they got cameras now.
They used
to, y'all remember when they just used to have the big block cameras in the middle of the store that looked down some aisles and something?
What was it like shooting that video?
They had risked it all to do that front flip in that damn little ass pool, shallow ass shit.
Yeah, we had somebody in the chat asked about the gear and shit. How do how can they get some of that Texas tea gear?
Man, you hit me up on Instagram.
Dream-wise, I'd like it to financially support, what I'm saying, my whole house so my wife ain't got to work, my mama can stay home, what I'm saying, but we definitely well on our way. Be a lot further than where we started at. That's for
I've been trying to figure out how to get my music into the gaming world, to be honest with you.
I might can help. I can show you something. I'll send you a list of all the sound producers for different games. You just send them into them and see what happens. Y'all don't know nothing
about Hollywood won't let me on that song he trying to drop. I told him, I said, man, don't put me on that song, bro. I'm gonna eat that bitch.
Why ain't he let you on it? That don't make no sense.
Hey, it's because I got
about 3 songs he ain't let me on that I want to be on.
He said he got something better for you.
I ain't heard it yet. I want on that damn the other one that he got that he ain't even dropped yet, called motherfucking Honky Tonk or whatever the fuck it's called.
Cut the boy in, man.
I'm telling you. Look, I'm gonna put it like this. Me and Hollywood, we got one together on this next project too, called Baby I'm an Outlaw. Me and him said two of the same words. We referenced a same person in the song. And I'm so critique on it. I'm not even gonna ask him to redo it or change his part. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna change my part so it don't sound like we jocked each other. You know what I'm saying? Like we wasn't copying off of each other's shit. Like, I feel like Tupac, and then I come on that bitch. Nah, I feel like Tupac. Well, why you can't feel like somebody else, motherfucker? We both can't be Tupac on this song.
Oh,
we two different people.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? It's kind of like that. But that's kind of where it's at.
Tell me what size and what color you want right now. I'm building a web page. It should be up in a couple weeks. But
hell yeah. You know that's right, motherfucker. Yeah. We ain't no Jerry Springer of the underground.
yeah. Hey man, it's a big shout out to Joe Weed and with the Down in Texas magazine, man. But believe it or not, man, I feel like I'm one of the underground top players, top hitters right now out here, dude. Like, I try to push my music as much as I can. I know it gets annoying to some of my people out here, but shit, that's how every big person made it out here. So I'm just gonna keep pushing too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So let me ask this: is there anybody you're looking forward to doing any kind of features? You're looking forward to work with that's alive?
Hey, shit, Zilla, I'm trying to do one with Zilla too.
See, yeah. There we go. We finally got you one, Zilla Gorilla, man. We finally got you one, big dog.
Man, to be honest with you, one of the biggest artists I'd make a song with, man, it'd be like Moneybagg Yo or somebody like that. You know what I'm saying? Moneybagg Yo.
We can make it happen.
Yeah, if you got the $5,000, right?
You know, it might be more than that now.
But there's 2 times I talked to his promoter or something like, or one of his his manager or something like that. He's on Instagram. Shout out to him. But he's like 5 racks too, man. And I was like, damn, 5 racks.
Well, I mean, that's a good price compared to the $120,000 that another motherfucker's asking for.
Yeah, you right. Right.
I mean, could you make that money back off of that track if you paid that much? I don't think I want to hear that song ever.
Man, after I seen some of them videos from Biggie and Tupac doing something, I can't get jiggy with that shit no more, man.
I wasn't finna go out on a limb and say it like that, but there was a lot of controversial lyrics, especially in the Biggie Smalls albums, about them bumping into butt and throwing them over the bridge and shit. And I didn't really, pay attention to that shit when I was younger, because I was just bumping the singles. But as I got older and started dissecting these people's catalogs and listening all the way through and becoming a lyricist, you know what I'm saying, and catching things that normal people don't catch because it registers in my brain, I found a lot of shit that made me not proud to listen to them. And I hate to say this, but there's a couple DMX songs like that too.
I don't think I want to hear that song ever. I mean, I might have heard some few, but I passed over it because I don't even want to. No. Yeah.
Don't want to think about it. You know?
Yeah, I don't even want to think about it.
This is some of the old music that we did, but it's just like, to be honest with you, like the music's old, but I think we were a little ahead of our time back then, you know? And so just putting the music all together, like the music video with it makes it pop out more, you know what I'm saying? It's
get your vision right. You got a vision you put into it, you know what I mean? Anytime you could take a horrible song and put a great video, man, that shit looks like great. But your music with a vision, man, like that one, man.
It's probably on some sweaty balls, and you ain't complaining about that.
Shut up. You're smoking stuff too.
You ever smoked a cigarette? Any of y'all ever smoked a cigarette in jail?
Negative. So you want to give everybody the exclusive music video that Leptv.Live's got?
Oh, yeah, man. I sent Leptv an exclusive to Texas T video right now. I ain't showing nobody. This is the first to be out live for everybody to see on Leptv because I give Leptv the exclusive rights to show this, man. I appreciate y'all for the interview. Hey, Chicago West, appreciate you for enjoying the show. Thanks for tapping in. You're going to get to see it first. Texas T with Big T with a special guest in the video from Cool Whip. He used to rap with Jelly Roll. They were called the Duke Boys. I got a song called Texas T that's dropping November 25th. I've been sober actually for 6 months on the 2nd, so I quit drinking and smoking, you know, etc. I've been just trying to get a life straightened up, you know what I mean? Get more focused in the game on doing music and being a family man for my kids pretty much, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we do it for our kids.
Did you say Texas T or Texas
It's
Pete?
Texas T, man.
Texas
Okay.
Oh,
T.
no, it's Texas T. Texas T, yeah, you know, it's a
I was like,
drink.
oh. Did you say Texas T or Texas
It's
Pete?
Texas T, man.
Texas
Okay.
Oh,
T.
no, it's Texas T. Texas T, yeah, you know, it's a
I was like,
drink.
oh,
It's a drink.
Texas Pete. That's
Yeah.
You know, Texas
that
T
could
was
be a
actually
song.
made in North Carolina, but then a company out of Texas bought it a while back. If
Really?
I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong.
Oh, shit. The Kickback, man, that's a good one. Shit, I recorded that at Next Level Studios. I did that with the N2K. He's like my top engineer that I fuck with pretty hard, man. But the Kickback is like inspired off of being at like the backyard rodeo type shit. Shit goes pretty hard.
Your boy Hollywood. I'm at the Kickback. We just supposed to see him chillin', chiefin' good. Yeah. Load the bull up in the pen, we finna spur that. Grab the rope and set the flank up, we gon' strap that. And let me tap that.
I think you should push that track hard.
Yeah.
That's
Man,
clean. Ain't no song an old song. I know you think it's old, but it ain't old.
Yeah.
Rebrand that shit. Push that shit, man. That's good sound right there. Ain't no reason why that should be on no country rap playlist right now, like without all the other shit.
Joker show just because you think it's old, the next man might think that's the tightest shit he ever heard.
That song right there tighter than Turtle Pussy, and that's just waterproof.
Damn.
Hey, like that Texas T song, bro, that video, that song's 2 years old. Now that's what I'm pushing right now. We're trying to.
I like to close it out with the Texas T.
Feel me? It's a Big T and Hollywood production. Like double cup of that purple stuff. Call my drink that Texas T. Only need about 2 or 3. That purple, yellow, red, or the green. Prevent the same, that's all I need. Cup full of that muddy, bro. I'm cutting corners, I'm swinging slow. The double cup of that purple stuff. Call my drink that Texas T. Only need about 2 or 3. That purple, yellow, red, or the green. Prevent the same, that's all I need. Cup full of that muddy, bro. I'm cutting corners, I'm swinging slow. Got that double cup of that purple stuff. Call my drink that Texas T. Only need about 2 or 3. That purple, yellow, red, or the green. Prevent the same, that's all I need. Cup full of that muddy, bro. I'm cutting corners, I'm swinging slow. The double cup of that purple stuff. Call my drink that Texas T. Only need about 2 or 3. That purple, yellow, red, or the green. Prevent the same, that's all I need. Cup full of that muddy, bro. Cutting corners, I'm swinging slow. Double cup of that purple stuff. Call my drink that Texas T. Only need about 2 or 3. That purple, yellow, red, or the green. Prevent the same, that's all I need. Cup full of that muddy, bro. I'm cutting corners, I'm swinging slow. Double cup of that purple stuff. Call my drink that Texas T. Only need about 2 or 3. That purple, yellow, red, or the green. Prevent the same, that's all I need. Cup full of that muddy, bro. I'm cutting corners, I'm swinging slow.
I like that motherfucker.
That shit was jamming.
I'll tell you somebody that a lot of people probably don't even know, that everybody knows the song, but they don't know who they are, and that's Loonies. Y'all know who Loonies is?
I mean, I don't.
No. You gotta tell me the
I'm
song.
gonna play part of a song from them, just like 10 seconds. And as soon as I play it, no.
Give me 10K.
As soon as I play it, y'all gonna know what song it is. Watch this shit.
Smoke weed every day.
What a great day.
Always
It's
got
somebody I
Illuminati.
grew up early, like late, mid to late 90s.
For real?
See, I'm riding high. Whoa.
Really?
Kind of broke the
I didn't
ceiling, y'all.
know
So
that.
all I got is fire. I got player. Give me some room and I might just chill. But I'm the type that like to light another joint like Cypress Hill.
All right, you're good. We get it. We got it now.
Absolutely.
That is crazy, bro. I never knew their names.
Yep, Loonies, bro.
That gave me
Damn.
chills. 5 on that. Damn.
I got
See, it's crazy, ain't it? People don't know their name, but that's what they. Nah, that's Yug Mouth and a couple of his partners. I want to say that they were part of the Loonies.
Makes me feel like I got a foot in my asshole because I should be more equipped.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I was off on that one, dog.
But how
I
many
feel
people
bad.
you could use that? Any of y'all could use that.
I don't even
Any
have
of
to
y'all could
remember
use
that.
that and ask them who sings the song "I Got 5 on It," and then they tell you, and you be like, "Nope, it's these people."
That's wild, man.
Have y'all ever heard of Texas Pete in Texas?
Oh, Texas Pete. Yeah.
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 I was
Hey, man,
gonna
that's
say,
a good hot sauce, dude. No lie.
hey, that could be a good song too, man. Down
Texas
in
Pete.
Texas with the Texas Pete. Shit.
Yeah.
I'm in the Texas heat. I got the Texas heat. I got some Texas Pete. People keep texting me. You still gonna ride the thinking about riding the bull?
I'm still riding a bull, dude. I'm still riding a bull.
I just want to make sure
Yes,
still, that
I'm
was a
still
thing.
riding a bull, man. Next year, I'm training. I'm going to ride a bull in 2026.
I'll have my iPhone 17 Max. And I'll be filming every piece of it.
And watch, I'm going to ride it with a second, so I'm just got to figure out how to get off.
Hey, you land on your feet. Land on your feet, not your ass.
Yeah, or my head. No ass or head. You know, it didn't sound right.
I get no ass or head.
Let me take that back. Don't
No
cut
ass
that.
or head. Damn.
But yeah, I am riding a bull. I might stream that straight to Leptv.Live. Everybody can see me bust my ass or ride in the seconds. Let's go. Get your bets up. Get your bets. What is up? What is up? Welcome to Leptv.Live. What is up? What is up? Got Hollywood
What's going on,
2020 in the
LEPT?
building. What
Yes,
is
sir.
up?
What's up,
Hollywood
baby?
2020. It's good to see you, man.
Get your vision right.
Good to see you
man. I
again.
appreciate y'all. Yes, sir. I appreciate y'all inviting me for the show, man.
You know it, man. Anytime. North Carolina to Texas love, you know what I mean?
What you been up to?
Hell yeah.
I don't
Shit,
think he
dude.
heard
You
you,
know,
Kyle.
just out here trying to make some music videos, doing.
Oh,
Y'all heard me?
communication. Yeah, you kind of lagging a little bit.
It's gonna lose connection again. No. Well, I think we got you now. It looks pretty stable.
Now you came back. It's because you had your door open. That's not communication.
Yeah. Nah, man, I've been chilling, dude. Just trying to drop music videos, getting ready to release stuff like next month. I got like 5 videos. It's gonna last up until like January. So.
Damn. Hell yeah.
He got a lot lined up.
Yeah. I do, man. I actually got a song gonna be dropping with the Cornbread Boys. It's gonna be Baby I'm an Outlaw. That's with Levi Dry and Joe Weed. That's gonna be a good song, man. They featured me on their song.
That shit's gonna be fire.
You know, the older I get, the more I realize that gangster just really ain't that gangster, man.
Nah.
Yeah, it ain't, bro. Yeah, man. The motherfuckers be turning on each other left and right.
I know.
Like a lot of motherfuckers be claiming like they big gangster and shit like that, but really they snitching on each other half the time.
Yeah. I think that's kind of wild to me. I used to think that all these people were so fucking cool and so fucking hard and such a role model, man. And the older I got, I was like, damn, bro, I'm more gangster than they are.
Yeah.
Because I take care of, you know what I'm saying, the business. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I
That's
say
what
I'm
we
going to
do.
do it, I'm going to do it. You know, I ain't going to back out of it, be no bitch about it.
What was it like shooting that video?
Dude,
They
it
done the
was
fuck they
just,
had to do.
they
Yeah,
let
they
us
knew I had risked it all to do that front flip in that damn little ass pool, shallow ass shit.
Yeah, we
they like
had somebody in the chat asked about the gear and shit. How do you know, how can they get some of that Texas T gear?
man, you hit me up on Instagram.
Hell yeah.
Got that younger say that
Little old Tom Petty.
And I'ma slide through your city, man. I might hit the bite the bullet, I don't feel a thing. I'm just numb to the pain from the drinking cane. I got a pocket full of cheddar and bread on my stick, say Beretta. Extended clip just in case I don't get on. Well, I'ma ride through your city, man. And I'ma slide through the city, man. I'ma ride through the city, man. I might slide through the city, man. I might have to bite the bullet, I don't feel a thing. I'm just numb to the pain from the drinking cane. Got a pocket full of cheddar and printed on my stick, say Beretta. Extended clip just in case I don't get on. I'ma slide to the city, man. I'ma ride through your city, man. Hey, I got a younger say that he the hitter, and I ain't never seen him fall. He just wanted to really stay in $100. No, he hit my back and he done went and proved that. I ain't here to teach him much, cause yeah, he already knew that. He's a struggle in his life, so we have to do that. From the bottom to the top, and then we get the crew back. We have to weave them and pick them out. For the ones that we got to die, don't trust everybody, cause everybody be chasing clout. When it starts to come a drive, putting words up in your mouth. Half these people haters don't give a fuck if you was down. But when you got it, then they got it. Once it's gone, and then they got it.
It's starting to go smooth, I would say. I wouldn't say it's like I just started, like I've been trying to get sync placements, and it's like you're chumming the water for the most part, you know what I mean? Like just waiting for a bite.
Dude.
And then just recently I got hooked up with somebody that already has a bunch of sync placements that started their own sync library. And that's kind of where I'm at. But to be honest, the contract's not that good. Like I get like 50% of what I make gets taken off the rip, which is like not very good on my end as far as the deal goes. But it's like I'm just getting my foot in the door with sync placements, and that's where a lot of the money's at. Like bro, you can make more money off of one song that a company may not even use than you could make in a lifetime of streaming off of one album.
I got your rap.
Look, man, I like Casky, I do, but you carried that song. I'm just gonna go on and be real with you, man. I definitely connected with that song, but it wasn't his verse. I'm not no hater or nothing. I'm just
I
saying.
appreciate it. No, yeah, it's a few people who said that. I fuck with Casky pretty heavy. He definitely you know, he's probably not as deep into the addiction and things of that nature. So it's like for people that feelings, that song definitely hits a little harder in the first verse than the second.
Well, I ain't gotta say no more. Then you already know.
So you got yourself a mortgage too, huh?
Yeah, you looking
too.
at it. I got this beautiful office. People be like, damn, Critchy made it, bro. He got the office, he got a bunch of bedrooms, he got some land. I'm like, yeah, bro, like at this point I'm fucking broke as hell investing in an asset. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I'm not like technically broke. Like if I could sell my house and be like, but then it's like, where my kids gonna grow up? Yeah, that's to be honest, bro. You know what's crazy is I feel like sometimes I feel like I made better music when I had less. You know what I mean? Or it was easier to, because when you're struggling about something or you're struggling with something, it's so easy to get that pen and paper and write you a solid song because you're genuinely struggling. But now I'm at a point in life where like, oh damn, like you know, I got this 5 acres and shit and like a house.
Bro.
And, like,
Bro, I stopped.
it's weird, bro. It's a weird feeling. You almost feel like a phony in a way, because it's like I came up off of like hunger and passion, and then like I reached this spot of like somewhat comfort, and I have to refine that hunger and be like, nah, fuck that. Like, we're here, but like we got to get here. You know what I mean? And then 50 Cent. Limp Bizkit was definitely an influence. I just found out a little bit later. You know what I'm saying? Like
It's so
I found
cool
Limp
to
Bizkit
meet
a little
rappers
later. Like,
and them have the same like influences. You know what I'm saying, Grizz? That's crazy.
oh, brother, my first time on a stage, I was shaking. You could hear it in my voice.
My first time on the stage, like I looked out in the crowd, I'm like, fuck. It's just me holding the microphone. I'm sitting there looking out in the crowd. I'm like, what the fuck? What the hell am I gonna do now?
Is it just you feel like time slows, like when you're on the stage and you're under that pressure?
Until you're done. And then it's like, damn, that was 30 minutes.
You're right.
You know, a lot of people wear, like, a lot of big rappers wear a bunch of fake jewelry. Like, they don't even take real shit out the house.
Nah, they might take a loan out of rent for that.
There saying like, yo, I wear fake jewelry all the damn time. I don't care.
I stand, bro.
So I took my shit off at a motel, and the motherfucking waitress kept on stealing my shit. So I just said, fuck it. I'm wearing fake jewelry all the time. So that way when they steal my shit, they shit gonna turn green. Fuck it.
Bro, I don't blame. He's a personable dude. He's a respectable dude. He stands on his morals. You know what I mean? Man, he was super personable. He pulled up to the video spot manager. Fucking got straight to business. Him and his manager were both super helpful, teaching my wife shit about camera work the whole time, and like content stuff. Just good people in general, and the relationships furthered. You know what I mean? He's a personable dude. He's a respectable dude. He stands on his morals. You know what I mean? He's somebody that's been in the industry, but just stay independent, which says a lot. You know what I mean? And yeah, man, just a good dude.
What is something you do? Do you start with the lyrics first, the melody, the beat, or something else?
Like I'm like an energy type of guy. So like if I just randomly think of some shit and I'm like, ooh, that's fire, I'll write it down and come up with like a cadence and come up with like a flow. And then sometimes I just record that in my voice note, and then we'll find a beat later. I got a song out right now that's called Who Am I? That I feel like is probably one of the cleanest, best songs I've ever released. That's probably one of my favorite ones right now. And then Running a Lot is probably one of my all-time favorites. Like that was one of my earlier releases. I was just so grounded when I wrote that song. Like every time I hear that song, it puts me right back in that exact spot that I was in when I was writing that song. And I feel like it does a good job of putting other people there as well. You know what I mean? So that's probably one of my favorite ones too. I'm just so bad at the business side. I've been at this a minute, bro. I've been making music since I was like recording in the studio since I was 12, and then I've been doing shows and stuff since I was 17, really 15. Like there's this, I don't know if y'all know who DMG Worldwide is. The owner of its name is George Aduzzi. It's pretty big now, but back in the day, he ran basically a lot of the Maryland shows, and he can vouch, bro. Like I'd be 15 years old pulling up to these venues after they tell me I can't perform and being like, yo, bro, like, let me show you what I can do. Maybe. Yeah, bro. And so he'd let me in, and they would basically like keep me next to them the whole time so I couldn't go drink. And then after I'd perform, they would, walk me back out or whatever. And that happened quite a few times. So, I mean, I've been at it a long time, man. I'm just so bad at the business side. I'm so nice to people, and I'm genuine, and I'm not a cheater. I'm not a liar. I don't do bad business, and I don't take opportunities that feel like I'm getting fucked. You know what I mean? Like I'm not I'm not with it. Like I don't see the point in like you know, a lot of people are like, oh, I made it here and I worked hard to get here. So like, let me take advantage of somebody else on their way up. And that shit just don't sit right with me. So you know, here we sit. You know, yeah, I do one song a week right now, and that's why I started using it, because it was like I was running out of. It was like beats were getting expensive at one song a week, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Damn, rude dog. The AI's taking your job, dog.
So can I prompt it? Can I prompt it with exactly what kind of style of music I like to do?
He's a personable dude. He's a respectable dude. He stands on his morals. You know what I mean? Good man. He was super personable. He pulled up to the video spot manager. Fucking got straight to business. Him and his manager were both super helpful, teaching my wife shit about camera work the whole time, and like content stuff. Just good people in general, and the relationships furthered. You know what I mean? He's a personable dude. He's a respectable dude. He stands on his morals. You know what I mean? He's somebody that's been in the industry, but just stay independent, which says a lot. You know what I mean? And yeah, man, just a good dude.
All CDs, I went to walk to Walmart and fucking bought.
You go to Walmart to buy the CD and you go home and then you got the edited version. Like, what the fuck? Like,
we used to walk out that bitch with a pocket full of CDs and no cases. What's your journey in independent music been so far?
Difficult to say the least. You know what I mean?
So Chris, like though, when you get your beat, like though, what is the beat that turns you up? I said like though, what is the beat that turns you up?
Man, I really like that country vibe, bro. It's something about it's just something about it. That's what I was raised in, that type of environment. Really didn't get into the city and start getting into some bullshit till I was a bit older, you know. But I was raised in just like that country environment. Like damn near everybody from where I'm from, unless they're on drugs or doing some dumb shit, is a straight up blue collar worker, man. So it's like, yeah, probably. I'm a big fan of like harmonica. Big fan of like guitars, especially like acoustic guitars. You know, especially banjos.
Seen a fighter get hooked on the pills, then kill both his kids, got a story on Dateline. I cannot wait for no blessing, or wait for myself to fall in this depression. I took all of that compression and turned it into diamonds that I'm possessing. The L's that I took were for lessons, the lessons that I got turned into a message. How I grew up without a father and still I put a man into manifest.
I cannot wait on no blessing. Like boy, I'll be dead if I waited to breathe. The stars all align and connect them. Boy, I'll be blind if I waited to see. All of them years went by and the look in my eyes started changing from all of this pain. And all of the nights that I waited to die in my soul, I know I ain't make it through in vain. Yeah, we are not the same, fucking right, I changed. Always wasn't working for me. Wake up every day, tell myself I'm great. Only my family deserving of me. I ain't never helped another man fall, never brought on with me, I'ma way down.
Some days I'm a sad boy, some days I'm an outlaw. Some days think I really should get out more. Some days I feel I tried so hard and wonder why I've only gotten this far. I've been so lonely, I talk to reflections. I look in the mirror like go get your blessings, and sit on the couch like I ain't get the message. It's what it feels like to fight the depression.
If I quit, what type of lesson would I be teaching my son? Can't give up because it's hard, try harder until you want.
Nobody ever do it cause most of it isn't fun. I just wanna live, I don't wanna die no more. I'm wishing this gift didn't make me cry no more. I bought a house for my kids and my wife, but this music just feel like it's home. I just wanna live, I don't wanna die no more. I'm wishing this gift didn't make me cry no more. I bought a house for my kids and my wife, but this music just feel like it's home.
And it's when you start traveling and meeting these people that listen to your music, it's like you start to realize who your fan base actually is versus just seeing numbers on a screen. And it's like, man, getting to meet all those people and hearing their stories and hearing like how I've been able to help them through lyrics and stuff like that was probably the dopest part for me. It'll make you like I've been using it for beats lately. Basically, I'll go on there and be like, I want a beat that's 76 BPM, hip hop 808s, a harmonica, country trap vibe, and it'll in like 2 minutes it'll spit out some shit and be like, here's 2 samples. And then it's like, okay, either you fuck with it or you don't. You can take the stems from it and rearrange it and do whatever you want. The only rule with it is that you have to alter it for it to be legal to use it, right? So like once you put vocals on top of it, you're good type of shit. But you can't just release just what the AI makes as a product to sell. But it blows my mind that you can't release the songs on there and make money off of them, because that's what a lot of big labels are doing. These AI artists, it's AI artists on Spotify with millions of monthly listeners and shit. And then as I got on this tour, I realized as I watched Mercules and I watched Ryan Oakes.
Yeah, that ain't how you do it.
You know what I mean? Yeah, no, I started realizing it's like, and Caskey, like Caskey even mentioned it to me, like the only reason you're even on that stage is because of the people in the crowd. You're there for them. And so it's like when you do song after song after song, you leave no room for interaction. And at the end of the day, the interaction with the crowd is what's memorable about one of your shows, right? And just guarantee safety. But it's like, man, I always tell myself, like, what would I be showing my son and my daughter if I put all they're gonna grow up and see all this work that I put in, this legacy that I'm leaving already, and then they're gonna ask me a question like, well, why'd you stop? Well, every kid asks, you know what I'm saying?
I want to do it.
Yeah,
they want to do it.
More like a why'd you stop? Like that's what they would ask. You know, that's what I would ask. Like my dad, if it was this situation,
I get asked
like,
that all the time.
And that's what I mean. And it's like I don't ever want to give him the answer and be like, you know, because I didn't have the energy. I was taking care of y'all.
Everybody we have had on this show has said something about Kid Rock.
Hey, what was your early musical influence?
Honestly, bro, people be tripping when I say it, but like the first music I ever listened to, I don't know. I know Kid Rock was probably like the first.
Why does this name keep coming up? It's crazy. Everybody we have had on this show has said something about Kid Rock. It's one of my influences as well.
Bro, I mean, he's an absolute legend, but I think he, my dad had the CDs. The one had the one middle finger on it, and then the other had
the other one had the doubles. Devil Without a Cause, and then the Cocky album.
Yeah, bro. So my dad had those when I was a kid, and I'd always steal them while he was out cutting the grass, and just like I cranked that shit all the way up.
I still listen to it today, and I can still appreciate it, man. Those records right there are masterpieces.
And then 50 Cent. 50 Cent. Yeah, I did. Yeah. Get Rich or Die Trying. Limp Bizkit was definitely an influence. I just found out a little bit later. You know what I'm saying? Like
it's
I
so
found
cool to meet rappers and them have the same like influences. You know what I'm saying, Grizz? That's crazy.
Yeah. You know what?
I didn't even have the same influence. That's wild.
It is wild. Kid Rock, Limp Bizkit, and maybe I think it was Linkin Park. All CDs I went to walk to Walmart and fucking bought.
Papa Roach, the Infest album.
Oh yeah, I hated it. You go to Walmart to buy the CD and you go home and then you got the edited version. Like what the fuck? I got the edited version.
Walmart and steal about CDs.
Like
we used to walk out that bitch with a pocket full of CDs and no cases.
Man, I swear to God.
Just playing for Leptv.Live. We do not allow, don't tell you to go steal shit.
We're grown now. We don't do that no more.
Yeah, man.
Younger kids don't do that.
Y'all can't get away with it. Don't try it. Trust
they got cameras now.
Yeah, dude. They used to, y'all remember when they just used to have the big block cameras in the middle of the store that looked down some aisles and you could you could look at the camera and be like, all right, it's looking over there. Go ahead and do your shit.
And if you walk real close to you in the blank zone, you know what I'm saying? You're in the blind spot.
Yeah, bro.
They
like little makeup display cases, bro. I I used to go in there and hook my girl up, boy.
I used to have a
Yo.
bitch go in there and grab steaks and shit, put them in her pants, and just walk out. We'd have some
That's
good eating
crazy.
going on later on.
Damn.
That's wild. Nothing bad about Mark, man. Not one
Really?
person. I've never heard nobody say nothing negative about him and his business, bro.
You won't.
I don't think so.
If they say some bad shit
I
about
used to
Merc,
watch
they
him.
lying, bro. They lying if they say something bad about. That's one of the dopest people I've ever met in my life.
Yo, it seems
Ever.
very genuine.
Just a good fucking guy. Like, bro goes above and beyond, and like,
Yeah, he's
and he
leading
takes
by
care of
example,
people.
man. He's leading by
Yeah.
example.
Yeah, if you smoked a cigarette in jail, chances are that shit came in that back hatch. You know what I'm talking about?
Through the butthole.
Fact. The prison wallet.
Yes,
Scissor
sir.
Sisters. Where they at?
Man, that's the look. That tobacco come out of somebody's ass and still cost you $8 a cigarette.
You don't need too many friends, that's what I taught myself. Keep your trust in your gut, not nobody else. I swear I feel like they sitting, they wait on my downfall. So my mind's kill a big dream, so I'm quiet around y'all. Don't pull up a chair if you ain't help me build this table. It's even ways to do it for ones who are not able. I got lyrics for the deaf and braille notes for the blind. I just want them to feel my music, the greatest of all time. They promote you slinging dope, you gon' end up in jail or die. Promoting the need for growth for blind, following the blind. And if they walk into that hole, I'ma take this music of mine and lower her way down like it's time to open your eyes. Beat the picture painted. No need to say I'm the greatest. Drop the 50 pieces here just for recreation. I'm dedicated. Every move I make take us to better destinations. And the hate just boosts the push. So thanks for your commentating. Like, ooh, they don't treat the shit like I do.
Hey, y'all wanna hear something funny? Y'all wanna hear something funny I've never disclosed? So I got a super like back when I was building tracks and I didn't have kids and shit, I bought jewelry because I had the money to do it. You know what I mean? So I got like a nice chain and a cross, and I got a couple like super nice watches that some of them have like diamonds all over the face. Some of them are gold with some. So anyway, I got this super nice watch and I took it on tour with Mercules or whatever. And I'm on the tour, bro. And it was such a weird position. I'm like, I'm wearing this fucking watch that one, I couldn't afford to buy now. Like now I wouldn't buy it. And two, this bitch is dead. That bitch has been dead from the first tour date all the way through the tour. I ain't not one time put a fucking battery in that joint. Hell nah. I put that joint on 12 o'clock and I was like, it's 12 o'clock everywhere.
Damn. My watch is dead.
Somebody did ask me what time it was, and I pulled out my phone to check the time. I don't even think they thought twice about it. Alibaba ass scam ass internet I've ever heard of in my life. Not internet. Man, listen to this story, bro. Tell me this shit ain't funny. So the other day, I'm playing the game with Gringo. I don't know if y'all know who Gringo is, but that's the homie. Shout out to him. I'm playing the game. Yeah, so I'm playing the game with him, and my internet starts lagging, and I'm like, bro, why is my internet so slow? This shit is like $130 a month. Shouldn't be slow. So I call my internet company. And I'm like, yo, why is my internet slow? And they said, oh, sorry, sir, you've used up your priority data. So the rest of the priority data goes to the other customers. And I was like, so I'm paying $130 a month to have slow internet for half the month. This is what they told me. They said you can go buy tokens and your internet will speed back up. I was like, this is the most Alibaba ass scam ass internet I've ever heard of in my life. Now, listen, I went and got some of them tokens, bro. It's like they were sitting at the wall and they seen the light turn on that I paid money, and they was like, oop, oop. My internet got back fast, so fast.
That shit is amazing,
bro. We need to get to work now.
It's just type in some shit what you want your song to be about, but I don't even know how to fucking use AI. I've never even logged on to whatever.
Hey,
that shit is amazing, bro.
Can you do another one right now? Type in like Dirty South, Little John type beat violin.
That shit kind of pisses me off.
Back to old school.
Nah, this shit is next level, bro. Like I've never dealt with this shit either. I've literally never used it until probably a week and a half ago.
That motherfucker slap right there.
You can go up, but you won't go straight down.
Yeah, that's more like it right there.
I ain't even gonna hold you, boys. I'm about to take the vocal smack off of that because that beat is hard as fuck.
Fucking slap.
That's gonna be a song.
I don't even want to hear them, bro.
So I know how to make beats and everything. Like, dude, when I got my hands on this shit, I'm like,
This app's crazy.
$10 a month is going to change my life.
We were talking after, so I opened for him in Austin, which was like probably 10 cities in on the tour or something like that. And I was talking to him after the show. We were chilling, just kind of chopping it up. And you know, I told him, I was like, bro, I appreciate you so much. Like, you know, it's always love every time we talk. Like, thank you for being you and not being, you know, kind of one of them people that just sit in the throne and throw crumbs out. Like, I appreciate your generosity. You know what I mean? And he was like, yeah, like he said, if you ever need anything, let me know. And I looked him in his eyes and I was like, bro, you know what I need is opportunity, bro. Like, I don't need nobody to hold my hand. I just need you to point me in the direction and I will show you that I'm ready to go. And he was like,
hand up, not a handout.
Nah, never, bro. And he straight up was like, you want to go on the rest of the tour? I was like, the rest of it? He was like, yeah, bro. Like, any city you pull up to, I'll put you on stage. I was like, bro, say less. I went and got a rental car that night. Fucking got a blanket and a pillow because I ain't even, bro. I had $19 total. I had $9 in one account and $10 in the other, and it all worked out, bro. I think the only way to do it. I heard one of my friends. She's a female. She said this the other day. She was like, bro, just do it scared. Like, there, you know what I'm saying? Like, ain't no motherfucker that ever won big. Did he do it comfortable? Like, bro was scared and he showed up and did it. Like, just do it scared. If you wait till you're not scared, you're never gonna do this shit. Like, when I was in addiction and fucking suicidal and stuff like that, Kasky was one of the people I listened to that would like pull me out of that dark hole before I even really knew him. I think so. It was before I bought a house. We kind of had, you know, I was making good money. My wife was making good money. We still do, but a little harder with a house to, you know what I mean, move around with your pockets. Sure. I linked with Kasky. I've been trying to link with Kasky for forever. Like, when I was in addiction and fucking suicidal and stuff like that, Kasky was one of the people I listened to that would like pull me out of that dark hole before I even really knew him. Him and Mercules, both of them. And so I'd always wanted to do a feature with Kasky. So I'd hop in his live every time and be like, yo, how can I get a feature? Yo, how can I get a feature? And he never really responded, but eventually he was just like, he responded in a DM and was like, yo, blah, 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 for the feature. I was like, all right, bet, say less. So I locked in a feature with him.
I dealt with CD Baby for my first 5 or 6 years. CD Baby full of shit.
If you don't pay that air to CD Baby, boy, they will hold your shit for a fucking month.
They'll hold your shit for ransom.
They will hold your shit for a month. Like, though, for real, man, yo, that's why I got mad as hell and put the other 2 projects out and pulled them off CD Baby. I was like, man, fuck y'all. Like, why? Like, I ain't paying the extra. I shouldn't have to wait a whole damn month for my damn project to come out after I made the motherfucker. What the hell?
Yeah, that's some squatted ass trucks riding like that.
I got 4 different spinner hubcaps on my shit.
Man,
I'm banging, nigga.
You lost one on the highway, didn't you?
Constantly going up a hill. What the fuck?
It make me wanna stop and stare. Said, ooh, it's hot outside. Come on and get in my ride. We can roll and touch the sky. Sweetheart.
Jeans fitting right, she cute, thick, and she fine. Gotta fall in line cause she got my full attention. Barrel rides in the woods, the best place to be. Your horse need a break up on an ATV.
Like I say, he is the producer who producing the beat, just like the song that we supposed to be talking about, the We Stepping track. He produced this track also. Is a trail ride track. You know what I'm saying? I did a trail ride song with a dance to it, so I had stepped into another lane just to show my diversity on how versatile I could be, and I'm not just a one track minded rapper. I don't stay in that one lane. So, you know, that was one of the first songs to break me back into the house, was the Hold Up Big Watts that I did with Joe Weed on the hooks. Hey, see, you know, for all the Joe hard work, I slid him in on the Fish House project. I got him in on that Hold Up Big Watts with GT Garza. I did a song with him and GT Garza for Watts. So, you know, that was one of the first songs to break me back into the house, was the Hold Up Big Watts that I did for Joe Weed on the hook. So, you know, a favor for a favor. You look out for me, I look out for him type shit. You really a musician that he got it from is in his DNA. Like, he was anointed with a gift to produce like he produced. So, you know, that was one of the first songs to break me back into the house. Was the Hold Up Big Watts that I did for Joe Weed on the hooks. Hey, see, you know, for all the Joe hard work, I slid him in on the Fish House project. I got him in on that Hold Up Big Watts with GT Garza. I did a song with him and GT Garza for Watts. So, you know, that was one of the first songs to break me back into the house. Was the Hold Up Big Watts that I did for Joe Weed on the hook. So, you know, a favor for a favor. You look out for me, I look out for him type shit. You really a musician that he got it from is in his DNA. Like he was anointed with a gift to produce like he produced.
Yo, we can't use this shit. This shit is garbage. I'm like, this shit is
so
garbage.
fucking mad,
We can't
dude.
use this. So basically, like those, so I had to really dig down into my little crate, my little beats, my little crate, my little instruments and shit, and came up with my very first motherfucking drill beat and sold it to him.
Hey, when you're in a band, man, you gotta put on your thinking hat and get the job done, man. Because like I say, I was working a 9 to 5 too, so I was only limited to weekends, and I use weekends for studio time. Like Monday through Friday, I'm not even thinking about studio because I got a job. But if it wasn't for no money for no feature, it's not nothing that's beneficial for me to go to the studio right now. I only dedicated my time to the weekend. Like I say, that was the best thing that he could have ever done. Because to this day, I would never, ever in my life sponsor another track from this man. And now I'm going ballistic. I'm trying to ring up the producer. I'm trying to call, and the nigga not answering the phone call. So what is my next move?
You gotta move. You gotta think fast and move quick.
Like I say, that was the best thing that he could have ever done. Because to this day, I would never, ever in my life sponsor another track from this man. He can't never get me to buy another track ever again in life. I don't even want a track if it was for free from the man. Say, man, if they believe in themselves, don't stop believing in yourself. You know, if it don't work for you when you think it is gonna work, you know, everybody don't come out with a hit on their first delivery. Everybody don't get that. You know, you gotta show a passion. You gotta have that mode to where, you know, you gonna keep going until you get your certification. Like I kind of got myself kicked out back then. So Switch House originally started back in 95, 96. I've been on away from the house for a couple of years, but I'm back in the mix. Back then, yeah, I was most definitely a part of it, but my departure from the Switcher House ended in 2002, man. Like I kind of got myself kicked out back then. I wasn't listening. So, you know, the results of me being kicked out was getting on my own. Why am I bitter when I had the opportunity and I blew it? I almost died. I was in the hospital for 3 weeks. And it opened up my eyes to my bullshit. That's when I seen my thoughts. Like, oh man, this shit is all me. Yeah, 2002 was the end of my Swisher House representation because, like I say, I couldn't get my shit together and I didn't want to listen, you know, and I had to pay the ultimate price. And, you know, like me being bitter really opened me up to my bullshit. Why am I bitter when I had the opportunity and I blew it? Nobody knew what I did but me. It was all me. I'm older and wiser now that I can say that you know, I made a mistake. I disregarded the love that people had for me.
It take a lot for a man to say that.
And the end result of me taking they kindness for weakness, I was on the outside with no way back in. Like I fucked up so bad to where I couldn't get back in the door, you know? And it was my fault. So I didn't stay bitter and have hatred in my heart because of my mistakes. I used to have fun to the point to where we used to have battles. Like we used to destroy each other car. Like we would have 3-4 cars going out of town, and we would have egg battles and throw snacks on cars and shit. We used to have fun, man. We used to enjoy being with each other. Like we really did. Yeah, we was in rental cars. We was in the rental vans. We would destroy the rental vans. We would destroy the rental cars. Whatever they was in, we would have a battle. We would just to have a good time, bro. Like we really enjoyed each other company, man. We really did. It was the rental car, man. We was in the rental car. We was fucking them up though. We were fucking them up.
Did I have your window down?
They fuck around and let the window down, yeah. Hey, I want to do a song like them niggas. You know, Slim used to look up to me when they first got in the house, because that's one thing that I was never a hater. I always embraced whoever came through the house with talent. You get what I'm saying? It wasn't, them niggas not from my hood, so fuck them niggas. No, it wasn't never that. See, when Slim came with the mentality, I'm not finna fuck up on no flow. You feel me? So Slim came polished. Slim, he free. Don't get me wrong. I love Thug. That's my bro. I'm not saying Slim ain't never freestyle, but I'm gonna say at least 96% of it was written, and the 4% was freestyles back then.
If you're in H-Town Sunday night, make sure you tune into the box.
DJ Michael Watts, you know it's Sunday night in the city, H-Town that is. I got a brand new intro. We doing this for the North, South, East, and the West. Let's go.
If you're in H-Town Sunday night, make sure you tune into the box. Michael Watts made it hot live on 97.9 The Box.
No, we got the Walmart rims in this motherfucker.
They're not the classics that we grew up on. We grew up on 86s, 83s, and 84s. But now,
which, if y'all don't know what that is,
advanced.
That is the old Cadillac rims from 86, 84, 83.
Yeah. No, we got the Walmart rims in this motherfucker. You got to spin your own damn spinners.
Somebody didn't say Walmart rims.
Oh, you got the Walmart rims. You got to spin your own damn spinners. Hurry or jump back in the car so people see your shit.
It don't matter where we go. It don't matter, cause this is whatever. It don't matter, cause this is whatever.
Don't you just love somebody who can sing? When you hear in your ear.
Shout out to LaQuia, Austin, Texas, man. She did a thing on that track, man. Shout out to D1 to Trust too for making that song happen. But that junk there came out pretty good though. Put it together for the world to love, man. I don't want to just be the only one that love the music. I want other people to love it.
Yo, like, what was the main thing that make you turn up when you get in the booth?
Say, man, it really be the production. You know, like I'm in a comfortable spot with a good producer that really want to help produce me to the best. Like he don't want me to slack, so he's not gonna slack on the production. That's what he's, like a part of the motto. Like, man, I ain't gonna let you slack because I ain't gonna slack on the production. So, it's like we got a good chemistry going on. So when I come, it don't never feel forced. Nothing never feel forced. Nothing never feel rushed. It's, we take our time. I come up with a hook and he'll build the beat around the hook. And then when I lay my verse, he'll mix and master the song through the verse. He don't wait. It's not in a two-pronged track. He's an actual producer. So he's doing it the STEM way. He's going all the way to a professional way to make sure the quality comes out. Exactly. But he had brought it to me like, I tell you what, if you want me to make tracks for you, he said, I'll just start you off with $250. You can give me $250 for the start, the production, and then pay $60 an hour for recording and mixing and mastering. I said, oh, nigga, I'm locked in. That's a done deal. Let's start right now. And we started working. And I've been working with him, since 2020. And I try to turn everybody on to him who hear the tracks and be like, hey, man, that's fire. hey man, you want the number? You can reach out to him, tell him I sent you. I'm not trying to keep him condemned to only producing for me because he got so much talent in him that, like I say, he's anointed. He got a gift. He needs to be shared with the world. It shouldn't just be one person to benefit off of him. Hell no. I was like, man, I want to remake it, but I want Bass to do the beat. Bass told me because when I did the beat with the original one, I got someone in Dallas to do the beat. So since I'm working with Bass, now I'm like, I want Bass to reproduce the beat for it, and I want to relay this song. So like I say, when Bass came back with the song, with the track, the instrumental, and I heard it, I was like, man, I can't put the old shit to this track. Hell no, that because it made me want to dance. I can't put those old lyrics on this fresh new beat. I can't do it. I'm cheating people. I need to go on and make a dance song. It make me want to dance just by the instrumental. Yeah, this is something that could take me to the next level.
What will you be jamming to nowadays?
Really, I still jam the old school shit. I jam what I was brought up on, and like I say, Spice One. I jam Outkast still. You know, I still jam Tupac. Of course, you know that's forever gonna be in my playlist. You feel me? But I try to play whatever I can, like to get me back to where I came from. Cause the new era, you know, the new era, the drill rap. I mean, people get jiggy with it, but sometimes I get lost listening to it. Like, I guess my mind don't think as fast as they be saying what they saying. I don't know. It just, you know, I'm not taking nothing away from it. Is they craft? That's what they do. Some of them sound actually good, but some of them I be like, man, what the fuck? How y'all?
Even in between the drum
How
and the
y'all?
snare?
You get jiggy with this? When a song made me feel good to the point where I didn't want to write to it. I'm like, man, I can't even write to it. And my partner, he kept on calling. He was like, man, did you write to the track yet? I'm like, nah, man, I ain't wrote to it. Man, you need to write to the goddamn track. Unless, you know, he's my biggest pusher. And I'm like, bro, I don't want to write to it because I don't got the treatment for the hook. I say I got a hook, but I need the treatment for the dance in order for me to write to it. And I had to reach out to the lover, the girl that wrote the treatment. And once she wrote the treatment and sent me back what she did to the treatment, I was done with the song in like an hour. I was done.
What will you be jamming to nowadays?
Really, I still jam the old school shit. I jam what I was brought up on, and like I say, Spice One. I jam Outkast still. You know, I still jam Tupac. Of course, you know that's forever gonna be in my playlist. You feel me? But I try to play whatever I can, like to get me back to where I came from. Cause the new era, you know, the new era, the drill rap. I mean, people get jiggy with it, but sometimes I get lost listening to it. Like, I guess my mind don't think as fast as they be saying what they saying. I don't know. It just, you know, I'm not taking nothing away from it. Is they craft? That's what they do. Some of them sound actually good, but some of them I be like, man, what the fuck? How y'all?
Even in between the drum and
How
the snare?
y'all? You get jiggy with this?
Cool, you know? Right. That would be something to find out, though, you know? Absolutely. Okay, well, let's go.
What's the deal, Big Watch?
What's up, Les?
Shit, man, I was just hollering at you, man. I'm out of soul lot, man. I'm out of everything. That shit flew real fast like the old school days, man.
You out of everything?
Yeah, man, I need a whole nother pack, man.
Shit, I'm out here in the park, man, right now. So, look, I'm up here rolling with Bass. So, where you gonna be at in 30 minutes? I'll meet you at the spot in 30 minutes.
Well, all right, meet me at the spot then, man. That's a bet.
All right, bet. Let's run it.
I don't care syndrome. I didn't want to listen. I wanted to do what I wanted to do, and you know, consequences came about and decisions was made. And when new management came in, You know, when new management say shit changing, you know what that means. Bullshit is over and past. Now it's some new shit on. So if you ain't gonna get on what the new management say you need to get on, you got a free walking pass. You can get the fuck on, you know, basically. And back then, when I got kicked out, man, I was going through emotion. My brother got killed in '98, and it really affected the way I looked at a lot of shit and how I viewed music. Like I didn't give a fuck at one point. I didn't care. I don't care syndrome. And you know, Watts tried to save me before new management came, and I wouldn't listen to Watts. So when new management came, you know, it was an easy decision when I was cursing out everybody, telling everybody to fuck off, and all he wanted me to do was get my shit right so we can, you know, excel to the point where Watts knew that I could be great. But, you know, when you got something that's bothering you and you not seeing the vision like you used to see it, it throws off the whole thing, and it threw off what we were trying to build. And, you know, like I kept getting in trouble, and Watts was always there to come and get me. So it's like I was getting too comfortable with Watts being in my corner, and new management seen it happening and was telling Watts I was taking advantage. And I didn't look at it like I was taking advantage of him, but I guess it was I was taking advantage of him. You know what I'm talking about? Don't be in my corner. He would come and rescue me when I go to jail. He would pay my bond, and he would give me, you know what I'm saying? Like he would give me back straight, and I get out here, put some bread in my pocket, and them niggas didn't, you know, people didn't like that. I was a bully. I bullied. I lost my baby brother. He was 17 when he passed. He was dead for 2 weeks. And it really did something, traumatized me.
I think you might just maybe, you know, like wine age better with time. You know what I'm saying?
Hey man, I appreciate that. I think so too, man. I appreciate that.
You might have your best years ahead of you, buddy. You know what I'm saying?
Ever since then, like when we met up in person, shit, and we've just been locked in, bro. We was both working on songs, but I ain't never heard of, like back then, you know, this was like I say, it's almost like 10 years ago. But it was like you never really heard about somebody from the north side coming to the south side or vice versa to the studios and shit. Lester pulled up in a motherfucking limousine at the studio and with some tracks ever since then, like when we met up in person shit, and we've just been locked in, bro. Now hell, I done made 150 damn trips to Houston, and every time I try to go through that motherfucker, except here lately, I've been on the damn full-fledged damn promo runs and shit, so sometimes I can't stop through and link up with him, but shit, it been non-stop since like 2017, 2018. Locking up on Facebook, bro, just reaching out and like I say, I think it started out, like I say, more of like I say, I was looking for features for a project and I seen some of his artwork and I was like, man, I can help you with artwork. But you know, it's always once you chop it up with folks, like he said, it's like shit, he needed more than I even really knew at the time. And then he said, shit, once that bitch got completed and went through, shit, I think he knew that I knew what I was talking about.
And that what sealed the deal. That's exactly what sealed the deal.
So what mind state are you in now?
Say, man, I'm in a straight positive, let's go get it mind state. You know, like I say, when reached that, because you know, I was always affiliated with the movement of Swisher House, but I wasn't a part of the organization no longer. You know, like I say, when new management came in, all of me being in that light was done. Like, we not giving him the torch no more. He not gonna get the spotlight. It wasn't, like I said, it wasn't my decision. It was new management decision. So when I seen that I didn't stand a chance of getting back involved with the house like I used to be. I had to get on my A game and transition on my own to where now I'm gonna be a record label. I'm gonna try to give people an opportunity like Watts gave me an opportunity.
I'm gonna open up some doors for some people like Watts open up the door for me. But I wasn't really affiliated because, like I say, here it is again. I'm on the outside looking in. I'm not getting invited to events. I'm not getting invited to studio time.
Feel about that?
The beat it makes you feel a different energy, man.
Especially with gold bars.
It like makes me happy, kind of like.
He said happy. That shit makes me want to go get it back.
Yeah, man, because I believe like music moves your soul, man, and that it just that instrumental alone kind of made me feel like happier than I was before.
That's how when Shazam came out. That's how I started shopping my tracks. But the way the industry set up now, it's so easy to check because you got apps like Shazam that let you know. Like if you shopping for beats, you can hit that Shazam while the beat playing, and Shazam gonna let you know, hey man, this is a sample, this is instant X beat. This is not. They gonna let you know. See, that's what I used to do. That's how when Shazam came out. That's how I started shopping my tracks. I shop my tracks solely through Shazam. But now that I work with Bass, see, I know Bass. He don't sample. I mean, he'll do a sample, but he'll replay that motherfucker. He'll replay a sample. He might use a sample in the beginning to structure the beat, but when it comes down to finalize it, he'll replay it. So it's not a sample no longer.
And you know where it's coming from, and
you know it out there. The Swisher House OG back at it, man. I'm back in the house, nigga. This is the next wave right here. Co-signing the Whole Up Big Watch. Y'all probably already played the Whole Up Big Watch.
Shout out to the chat out there. Y'all been in there, man.
Appreciate everybody for tuning in, man.
We turned the show out tonight, though. That's what's popping. What the fuck?
Did you write?
Why he was gonna use your hypeness because he sold them off of you, but he was gonna use your name because he sold them to make extra money off of your name.
He said that since I'm not gonna use the beats, can he resell them and get the money? And I'm like, yeah, you gonna give me my money back what I spent on it? Yeah, but he didn't want to do that. The nigga started laughing at me on that. Like what the fuck funny, nigga?
Did you
I spent money on all those tracks and I didn't use one, and you being funny? I wanted to. I had to because I had my brothers watching me. My brothers was watching everything that I do. I felt as if when my brother got killed, he was trying to get the money like I did. He was trying to live in a fast lane like his big bro when I should have just been solely focusing on music and had him want to be my role model, a role model for me for being a rapper, not being a dope dealer. Yeah. Not being a dope that's fucking all the hoes and, being the talk of the city. For being a rapper that got his mind on, hey man, this business, I'm finna get to this here. Once I got past, I can't never get past losing my brother because I think of my brother always. Like, I still think about the good days, the time that we spun together. He was 17 when he got killed. That's all I got is those memories. I keep pushing because of my brother. He believed that I was going to do something big in the industry, and it's not too late for me to do something big.
Motherfuckers don't like ODR. What the fuck, man?
ODR are one of the most hated, man. I'm telling you.
You got a fan in the comments that says, is this an ODR interview or what? Shut the F up.
God damn. Want to hear him. That's what they said.
I had to laugh about that. Sorry about that.
Oh, you good? All right. We get these little whack motherfuckers every now and again.
Yep, every now and again.
Shit, let them be. People be people, man. It don't matter what kind of.
We accept y'all whack ass motherfuckers too. We accept y'all.
That's right. We neutral as fuck, man. I don't give a fuck.
You can say
Thanks
what you
for
want in the
watching. Make sure
comments.
you like and subscribe.
Stop unsubscribing after the show.
Put some blue magic in
We be roasting and doing a bunch of foolish shit on here. I'm like the comedian. Me and Kai do comedian shit on here. We be just joking.
You had your bag,
I
dog.
said your cornrows was rolled a little too tight in that one video. I wasn't looking at the screen at first, and I heard
Loosen
you.
that shit up. Put some
You
blue
was
magic
talking on
in
the
that
live,
shit.
man.
Loosen that shit
I
up.
looked up, and I was like, damn, that's a different Joe right there. For real.
That's the throwback right there.
Love it.
I like Tim McGraw.
Billy Ray Cyrus too. Don't tell my heart.
Well, Tim McGraw's daddy was the pitcher for the Chicago Cubs.
Just
Mike
don't
McGraw.
think he'd understand.
Rudolph, that's me every day. You see that lint roller you just had? Yeah. Every day.
What we doing over here, bro? Damn. He said, damn, I stink. I put some deodorant
Just like that. That's me before I go to work.
Let me know when you're done.
My old lady got some
Can
of the
you-
cats. I don't even know
since
how
you
many
guys
they
are
got
in it,
no more.
Can you
My
still
lady,
get
the cat
samples
lady.
off of old albums, or is it a hard problem to do when you're producing? Is it harder to pull up samples? Is that half the issue?
Yeah. I mean, I guess you got to get a hold of the person, if you want to do it legally.
Yeah.
My producer has all of my fucking all of my media and my fucking samples and all my songs and shit. I'll be like, yo, bro, I'm ready to do a new song. That song, bitch, to go in one of my songs and clip out an area and use it for the hook.
Yeah.
I haven't done that before. I want to try that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's the one thing that
Hit us
rap
up, KI.
has over all the genres. Yeah. I mean, that's the thing that rap has over all the genres right now is hooks. I mean, that's the thing most artists like rock, country, metal really needs to pay attention to rap and the hooks they're doing. Because rap's hooks, in rap music, the hook is everything. I mean, it's everything in that. And that's my love of rap is the hook.
We get older, we get wiser, and we start learning that everything ain't other people's fault. You know what I'm talking about? Everything ain't fault. Like I said, I had to take ownership. I had to take accountability for getting myself put in the situation where I was kicked out. Because, being the first member with the real genuine love that Watts wanted to see me be successful, because it was genuine. It wasn't Watts was pretending that he wanted me to pop. He really wanted me to pop before my brother got killed. You feel me? He wanted me to pop before, but I was in the dope game at first, and I had to find a way to break away from that part, because who don't want the easy money and to live like a boss? Who don't want that? I had to break away from that.
Understandable, bro.
Who the fuck is you? And like with bass, when I came in through Beethoven, I met Beethoven. I actually met Beethoven in 2020. I met Beethoven in 2020. When I met him, I was doing a feature for someone. And when I came in, I did the feature, and Bass, I guess he never knew who I was. He didn't know me. So when I came in and I jumped on the track, and to him, he never heard nobody come and kill his beat like that. So he was like, damn, man, who the fuck is you? You just came and did some shit like, nigga, I've never heard nobody eat my track like you just did. I'm like, well, shit, that's just what I do. We need to work. And first thing I asked him, I was like, well, how much you charge for your beats? Because I like the beats. And he started naming prices, and he was like, man, it started off at this price and started off at that price. He said, but you know what? With you, he said, man, you just come through. I'm going to work with you. You feel me? When you heard Bag Talk, you like the production on Bag Talk alone is bananas. Maybe this is the song you need to figure out who Leptv.Live is on. This is like an introduction to the people who never heard me. Like, damn, I never heard of Leptv.Live, but that made me want to listen. That song made me want to listen to Leptv.Live. Just like Bag, when you heard Bag Talk, you like the production on Bag Talk alone is bananas. I swear to you, it's the system. Playing it on live is different. It's a whole different vibe. Like I say with the
and I'm gonna toss that
when I say with bass, this whole album, he produced this whole album, bro. Like I promise you, No disappointments, none whatsoever. Every track sounds different. You thinking that he's the same producer that produced all the song, all the tracks gonna sound alike? No, sir. No, you don't quit. You know, like I say, I say that because what I went through. You know, me being the first member of Swisher House, being the first member to get kicked out the Swisher House, and then what did I have after that? What, just quit, lay it down because I'm not with the people in the organization that wanted me to be successful? I'm supposed to quit? No, you don't quit. You keep pushing. You keep through all the bullshit. You know, like I say, everything ain't gonna be perfect, peaches and cream. But if you believe in your craft and you work hard at your craft, eventually something will pop. So, you know, just keep pushing, man. Now, when I get what I want, I'm gonna give you 150. Like, he told me 100. He was like, man, I'll do it for you for 100. I said, if you do what I like, I'm gonna give you $150. He was like, oh, hell yeah, let's do it. So, like I said, I went and got him a pack of cigarettes and 2 old E40s. We went back to my house. He sat in there. He drew some shit. I told him, I said, I want to like this, do this. I want the roof to be this and that. He'll do it, and he'll show it to me. What you think? I'm like, man, I don't like that. That ain't it. He'll tear up the paper and start a whole new one. He'll draw that. What you think about this? I don't like it, man. That ain't what I'm saying, man. You got to make this like this. I want the roof to be sideways, like there's a party going on in the house. I want it to be like it's jumping so hard that the roof about to blow off because the music is playing so loud. And then I want that blunt because we the Swisher House. I want the chimney to actually be a blunt smoking. You feel me? I want it to look the way I want it to look. And he was like, I got you. We sat in that house for about 5 hours. I'm not gonna bullshit, no lies. 5 hours. I had to go back to the store and get him another 40. He had drunk them 2 40s. He drunk them 2 40s going through the motion. So I went to the store and got him another 40. I came back when I gave him that second 40. When I seen what he had, I was like, that's it, man. Go on and shade that bitch in. Here go your money. He was like, damn, nigga, here go your money. Shade it in. That's it. That's it. So when he shaded in, I went to Watts with the picture. And I say, Watts, this is what I got. Watts looked at it, he was like, oh man, that's lying in the motherfucker. I was, you know, I had to watch my mom bury my baby brother. You know, that's hard. Like I wouldn't wish that upon nobody, my worst enemy, that, you know, they parent got experience burying their sibling. And like I say, when he got killed, police officer, they got fired from the force. And they tried to make it like it was self-defense. So, you know, the system is so corrupt that whatever they say on the paperwork, that's what they gonna go by, not the truth. You know, hey man, you don't know how many times I wanted to go and shoot up the police station. I wanted to go shoot up the house that the police, because it was in a house. You know what I'm saying? Like, the police got fired from the force because he was taking dope from. You say what?
I said, but now you're back. I was gonna say now you're back, and you can make you can do it for him.
Oh man, as always for my brother, man. Like I'm blessed to be in a position that I'm in, to be back working with Watts, because like I say, 98 to 2001, I wilded out real raw, and I had no conscience. I cursed people out. I disrespected people, and I'm talking about the people that love me, put me in a position. Those weren't the people that I should have been handling the way I handled. But you know, when you're going through things in life and it's unexpected. You know, I wasn't expecting my brother to get killed. That wasn't something that I was prepared for. So I dealt with it differently. It really messed up my mental. So that's how I came in contact with Watts, because with Difficult, because at the time I was working on a song on Mother's Day for my mom. I was doing a Mother's Day song, Hey Mama, and I needed a singer on it. I was gonna go and put auto tunes on my voice because I can't sing worth the shit. Like I try to sing and I sound injured, like an injured animal or some shit. But I had reached out to him and he was like, yeah, man, I do the hook and I do a bridge or something. I'm like, you know what? Yeah, I'll give you a bridge. When he came to the studio and laid the bridge and the hook, I said, man, I got something else for you, man. I want to do something else with you. Because the song that we did, the Hey Mama, it came out beautiful. Man, after I got kicked out in 2001, I was bitter, man. I'm not gonna lie. I was bitter and I felt abandoned. Like, you know, I just lost my brother and I was going through the motion and you know, I felt abandoned, but then when I look at the facts, like how should I feel abandoned when Watts was always there saving me when I was getting in trouble? Every time I went to jail, he was bonding me out. He was paying my lawyer fees. He was paying my probation fees. How can I be upset with somebody because they tired of my bullshit? I had to open my eyes and say, man, you know what? I gotta make this right. It's not their fault. It's not Watts' fault that I did what I did. So I can't be great if I'm hating somebody who gave me an opportunity to be great. Because Watts gave me the opportunity to be great, and I got fondled, man.
What was your memorable performance you had over the years? Do you have any crazy stories or performance you'd like to share?
Look, when you say performances, hey man, we first the second wave with Big Pick and Big Tiger, and yeah, when the wave that the world knew before Mike Jones, I'll say. We had a show in Bryan College Station for my boy Big Red. It was his birthday, and we did a concert that day. And I was drinking, of course, you know, we was drinking, and I got pulled off the stage, man, and I got fondled, man. Like it felt actually good too, because I still remember the way I was feeling when they pulled me in the crowd. The girls was just all over it. That was like I'll never forget that moment. Yes, I got fun. They was grabbing parts of. Look, I had one with a nut, one with my piece, and hey, man, it was a fight. I was praying that they weren't gonna pull it apart, but they kept it there. They just wanted to feel. Yeah.
I still got all my shit. I'm cool.
Yeah, it was still intact. It was still in the right place, man. I don't want to be in it. Take me out of it.
You tell them you don't want to be in it, and you'll be in it.
So that's the key, huh? Reverse psychology. That's what that is.
You said you didn't want to be in it. You know better than that.
No, I tell you straight up. You already know. You know I don't sugarcoat shit with you, Joe. We got a relationship where I'll be straight up with you. Nigga, you don't like it. Oh, well, you'll get over it. Just like you be straight up with me. I might not like it. You be like, oh, well, you'll get over it. And that's what we do. You get over the shit and move forward.
Right. That's a good relationship to have.
I ain't no grudges. I don't hold no grudge with you. You don't hold no grudge with me. That's why we cool.
We all be dealing with life, so you know you just gotta let shit play as it play. Play it as it.
Maybe if you're on the road, man, maybe we can get a show on the road if you got good, connection. You got some time, man. That'd be cool to connect while you're on the road.
I got some country type music.
Hell yeah!
I'd love to open up for y'all. Shit.
There, man. I used to open for a bunch of rap bands, and I loved it, man. Like you'd roll in, and if you got them dancing, you know you had something going good. You know, because they weren't expecting somebody to come out in a cowboy hat. Music's music, man. I always say, everybody, like, there's a drum beat of the human spirit, and that's what that. You know, it don't matter what you're saying or what instrument. It's the drum beat of the human spirit, and that's what that. You know, that's what I like to do. I mean, that's the one thing that rap has over all the genres. Yeah. I mean, that's the thing that rap has over all the genres right now is hooks. I mean, that's the thing most artists like rock, country, metal really needs to pay attention to rap and the hooks they're doing. Because rap's hooks, in rap music, the hook is everything. I mean, it's everything. And that's my love of rap is the hook. That was my
Master P or Pastor Troy?
I would say
Troy.
Master P would be for me.
Troy.
Yeah.
Mystical or Busta Rhymes?
Busta Rhymes, without a doubt.
See, I'm a
Busta
mystical baby.
Yeah.
I respect that, absolutely. What about
I mean,
what about pop music?
Yeah, man, I'm not that happy of a person. You know, like pop music was a struggle for me. You know, I mean, like,
what about emo
yeah, I just couldn't.
punk rock?
Oh, without a doubt. I mean, like emo and punk rock were definitely around when but I got to see 9 Inch Nails with David Bowie, you know, in concert in the 90s. I mean, so like that emo, I love The Cure. I love all that stuff that came out of Britain at that time. I listened to all these songs.
I listened to the Misfits and Breaking Benjamin and shit.
Misfits are fantastic. You know what I mean? Black Flag is.
How do you feel about alternative rock?
I loved it. Like in grunge. I played in grunge bands in the 90s and toured in the 90s in grunge bands. So I loved alternative rock. Yeah, I mean, I started playing alternative shows in 1994. You know, and I wrapped them up like 1999. But I loved it because it had so much mix of everything.
You already said Rage Against the Machine, but what's your favorite new metal band?
Oh man, I can't do much of that. I keep going back. There's one album I continuously go back to, even no matter what metal's on, and it's Cowboys from Hell from Pantera is one that I love, and the other one's Metallica's Black album. Like I just can't beat Metallica Black's album, you know. But like metal music to me now is just it's in a different category of what I like, and that's just me personally.
Don't taste as good.
Yeah. I've done it like we go duck hunting a lot, and like we'll hit it before we go duck hunting, and it's not the same. You know, I mean, it just doesn't. You know, it's.
Y'all got a Waffle House up there in Colorado?
We have them, yeah. I mean, they're not like the ones in the South. I mean, they're not. Those are definitely.
Oh yeah, they just sling a chance around here, cuz.
Yeah, I think so.
Look at that waffle area.
You know, that lady done took so many chairs, she just reached up in the air and waved that bitch out there and sat it back down.
Another one, we was in not us was in it. We were there, and it was this big crazy at one time, and it was like right by us. Another time, there was this big shooting in Austin, and we was in the club. This was like 2019, right as COVID was starting and shit, and there was like it was in Austin, Texas. There's a big old shootout, and they were like shut all the clubs down. They locked everybody in all the clubs and stuff. And so me and my homies, we in there with all our straps and shit. They let us go to the car, and we was in there with the owners of the club and shit. And he had this silver fucking AK out there. It was crazy.
Growing up, was you a shady baby or was you a bubble baby?
What do you mean by that? What is that? Tell me.
Did you listen
Bubba
to
Sparks?
Eminem?
Like,
or did you listen to Bubba Sparks?
What's that?
Bubba Sparks or Eminem?
I can't hear you. Broke up. Oh,
Bubba Sparks or Eminem?
I mean, I like Eminem because primarily I like Dr. Dre so much.
All right.
You know, I mean, that was my
Master
favorite
P
thing.
or Pastor Troy?
Yeah. Have you guys ever been to a Waffle House sober? I mean, like,
all the time.
I mean, like
But if
sober
you
at
catch
like
me
1 in the
anytime
morning.
at dark
myself.
Yes, I have been at sober at 4 in the morning.
At a Waffle House?
I had got off third shift and I was hungry.
Don't taste as good.
Like we go duck hunting a lot, and like we'll hit it before we go duck hunting, and it's not the same. You know, I mean.
I'm singing out the window, playing my guitar.
Hell yeah.
If I can make Denver through the dark tomorrow, I should be in your arms. In your arms.
Don't taste as good.
Yeah. I've done it like we go duck hunting a lot, and like we'll hit it before we go duck hunting, and it's not the same. You know, I mean, it just doesn't. You know, it's.
Y'all got a Waffle House up there in Colorado?
We have them. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, they're not like the ones in the South. I mean, they're not. Those are definitely.
Oh yeah,
Waffle
they were
Houses
slinging
shine the
chairs
best.
around here, cuz.
Yeah. I think so.
Look at that waffle area.
You know, that lady done took so many chairs, she just reached up in the air and waved that bitch out there and sat it back down. Do not order biscuits; you'll get crackers.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah. You're going everywhere looking for a biscuit.
You don't call it the biscuit.
I don't know what to say about wearing an American flag shirt over there. I think you'd be better off wearing a Texas shirt.
I don't know. That's a good. Yeah.
Just get some Texas shirts. It's weird, bro, because I talk to a lot of people from overseas. Like they'll hit me up, you know, doing different things.
That's how I know.
Damn.
That's how you know.
I only have one Huddle House.
In the Waffle House.
I've never been to a Huddle House.
What about one?
You ever had
they got the French fries? They got the French fries there, homie. Yeah. And the cigarette machine. Back in the day, you could get the cigarette machine at the panhandle.
That's how you used to get it.
You had to pull that bitch out to put your money in there and go. Bloop, bloop.
The motherfuckers was $1.
Yeah. They have an ashtray on every table.
Hey, I used to live right down the road from my
There's a
house.
non-smoking section
What the
in a
fuck?
Huddle House.
I can't believe I paid $10 for a pack of cigarettes. This fucking.
Been drugged through the mud by some people that I love. They stab you in your back and smile in your face and show fake love. I've been thugging since a youngin', I was raised on pop. Sticking to my surroundings when I was posted on block. They call the cops, I had to shake the spot. Cause I didn't wanna get on lock behind selling some pot. Cause Leroy McDowell Jr. still a hustler. Came up from the struggle, got in the game, made money double. Mama said don't never trust no soul, don't let them in your heart, they trouble. That bust show bubble when you're flying high, they don't love you.
It's a shame that last year I lost my will to live. I went insane, I had to lay to rest my infant kid.
What's one of your craziest performances you ever had?
But like, I walked out to the parking lot and this girl goes, "What are you doing?" And I said, "I'm going to call my wife." And she goes, "Well, those lead singers are always fucking married." And I was like, "Yeah, you know, like, what do you want me to say?" And she goes, "I go, but my guitarist is single." And she goes, "Oh, no shit." And she ran in and cornered him, and it was getting serious. Like, there's that shit that happens, you know. Like, oh, we had a dude in Montana. He came up to us halfway through our set, and he was like, "Hey, you guys want a donut?" And we're like, "No, man, we're good. It's like midnight, you know. We're playing a late set." And he's like, "I make donuts for the musicians." And we're like, "No, man, we're good." And he's like, "All right." He's like, "I'm going to put them behind the bar for you. And then like, you guys can have them after the show." We're like, "All right." And then everybody from the bar thought it was for them, and they all ate them. And then like halfway through our second set, like everybody was feeling really good. And like the heads were going down. I was like, "Oh, man, I'm glad I didn't eat that thing." You know, and so because he was just, like, I don't know if they're edibles or something else. I don't know what he had in them, but like, I just didn't trust like some dude offering me a donut, you know?
Yeah, he was persistent with that donut. Are you sure? Oh, well, I'll put him behind the bar.
I was like, man, I watched those videos in the 80s when I grew up about not getting in the van and candy. Like, just,
ain't got no Heaven's Gate over here.
Another one, we was in not us was in it, but we were there, and it was this big crazy at one time, and it was like right by us. Another time, there was this big shooting in Austin, and we was in the club. This was like 2019, right as COVID was starting and shit. There was a big old shootout, and they were like shut all the clubs down. They locked everybody in all the clubs and stuff. And so me and my homies, we in there with all our straps and shit. They let us go to the car, and we was in there with the owners of the club and shit. And he had this silver fucking AK out there. We had to put everything, but we was sitting there with him ready to shoot something in Austin. That them fools came to the club that we was at. They was like, "Fucking, y'all got some straps with y'all?" We're like, "Yeah, we come from the country. We ain't coming up here just naked." Hey, bro, that was, and then but they kept us there till like 3 a.m., bro.
Here's the deal, what I love about Aerosmith. Aerosmith introduced Run DMC to half the white population in America, right?
Yeah, because he was falling off then. He was falling off before he got with Run DMC and did that Walk This Way shit.
Walk This Way, and it took it to a whole new level, you know? And then and I think out of that, you got like Rage Against the Machine. You got some other bands that came out that crossed. Well, the Beastie Boys are really
Yeah,
bad,
I was fixing
that
to
you
say,
got that
and you
out
can't
of,
forget about Kid Rock in the early days and fucking Everlast or any of them, you know what I'm saying? Because they was all kind of doing
well, I
the
mean, I listened to Everlast when he was in House of Pain. I mean, I've been listening to Everlast
Right,
since House of Pain came out. Like and Everlast is an underrated guitarist too. I mean, he's a great guitarist.
I think he's an underrated fucking artist, dude. I think he's got way more to offer than a couple of singles that blew up.
Yeah, that's a legit statement. And House of Pain was a great rap group. You know, I mean, they were all on the same label as Cypress Hill and all those guys when they came out. I think, weren't they on Tommy Boy?
Well, not exactly. They were on their own fucking shit, but what had happened was they had a beef with Cypress Hill because Hits from the Bomb, they both rapped on the same beat. And then it was a beef.
Yeah,
it was an actual rap beef, and I guess they squashed it or whatever because they put Whitey Ford on a fucking feature on the one of their albums. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know.
Right. I think if I remember that story right, man, the label did it to him. They didn't even know. The label undercut House of Pain. I think that's a label issue if I remember that song. But you know, I mean, like for me in the music I listen to, it's all because like I grew up like we could listen to Pearl Jam and then listen to Cypress Hill.
Pearl Jam is one of my favorite bands ever.
So great, man. And what about Aerosmith? Aerosmith introduced Run DMC to half the white population in America, right?
Yeah, because he was falling off then. He was falling off before he got with Run DMC and did that Walk This Way shit.
Walk This Way, and it took it to a whole new level, you know? And then and I think out of that, you got like Rage Against the Machine. You got some other bands that came out that crossed. Well, the Beastie Boys are really.
What's your favorite like metal, like rap collaboration?
Right now is Deftones, right? Yeah, I mean, without a doubt. I mean, but that's my band.
Yeah,
you know, I mean,
I grew up on Deftones too, so
yeah, they're fantastic. You know, I mean, we're the same age.
I like Deftones,
but I love System, man. I love System and how they do that music, man. I love Limp Bizkit. I grew up on that. Stained, of course. Right. You know what I'm saying? Puddle of Mud, fucking. Right. I mean, Mudvayne. I mean, you know,
hell yeah.
There's so
many.
Like that
band. Hell yeah.
That's my favorite genre is new metal. So that's why I'm so adamant about, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, Limp Bizkit, when they came out, just hit a home run. I mean, they just hit it so hard. I mean, like, Kid Rock came on good, but it took him another 5 or 6 years till he went like this. Limp Bizkit,
yeah, that probably Fuse Metal album was really fucking good.
Right.
It really fucking was.
I mean, I got a
people don't realize that because you're like Kid Rock, Polyfuse Method. What the hell is that? We know Devil Without a Cause. This is before that.
I know. Yeah. So what do you guys? Because this is always the question I like to ask people that are in rap is like sampling compared to scratching.
I remember when fucking Limp Bizkit goddamn made it on TRL and fucked everything up.
Did you see that footage the other day of Fred Durst hitting the drone? Like the drone was flying at the
That's
show.
That's just fucking epic, dude. If I ever get a big show like that, and a drone flies
weird as a motherfucker now.
He took that shit out quick.
I'm gonna grab that son of a bitch and look at it and be like,
just make sure I can get that SD card out at the end. I'll be happy with that.
Well, obviously somebody did because I mean I seen the footage of it coming up on him too and going back.
I ain't seen that.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, and all that shit was playing. They did it during break stuff, bro.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
He reached out there and just tapped it with the mic.
Oh, I thought it was a legit deal.
Well, that's what you're supposed to think. It's entertainment.
Yeah, exactly. I fell for it. Yeah, I mean, I'm guilty as charged, you know.
I liked it. I knew better.
I mean, music was the one thing I could pay attention to. Man, I don't know about you guys, but I hated reading when I was a kid, and I always got in trouble. You know, like, and I always got in trouble. And music was the one thing I could. Yeah, I mean, music was the one thing I could pay attention to, and I grew up when records were coming out and CDs were coming out that you could read on liner notes, you could read on who produced it, you could read on all that. And like I grew up in a time of music that there was so much great music that if you didn't get into it, I don't know what was the matter with you. You know, I mean, like I literally watched and I watched the end of Headbanger music or like Hairspray music, you know, to grunge kick on. I watched from rap go from like dance rap and street dance to like fantastic rap that I loved growing up on. I mean, like I just grew up in the right time for music, and it was you had to watch a source to watch it, which was MTV, and I was a pure junkie for MTV. You know, there wasn't 500 channels to watch music on. There was one. You know, and you could watch Headbangers Ball, then Yo MT Raps, and then alternative.
What's one of your craziest performances you ever had?
For me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh man, I had shit. We had one. We did this tour in July. We had this tour in July, and I went out, like I had a guitarist with me, and it's not that crazy. We're not that wild, but like I walked out to the parking lot, and this girl goes, "What are you doing?" And I said, "I'm going to call my wife." And she goes, "Well, those lead singers are always fucking married." And I was like, "Yeah, you know, like what do you want me to say?" And she goes, "I go, but my guitarist is single." And she goes, "Oh no shit!" And she ran in and cornered him, and it was getting serious. I mean, she was on the hunt for somebody. Like, yeah, she was legit like gonna get somebody. You know, but that's about it, man. I mean, like normal shit we get is like hitting a fucking deer, you know, like and trying to get to a show, like blowing a motor and trying to get to a show. Like there's that shit that happens, you know. Like we had a dude in Montana. He came up to us halfway through our set and he was like, "Hey, you guys want a donut?" And we're like, "No, man, we're good." It's like midnight, you know. We're playing a late set. And he's like, "I make donuts for the musicians." And we're like, "No, man, we're good." And he's like, "All right." He's like, "I'm going to put them behind the bar for you. And then like, you guys can have them after the show." We're like, "All right." And then everybody from the bar thought it was for them and they all ate them. And then like halfway through our second set, like everybody was feeling really good. And like the heads were going down. I was like, "Oh, man, I'm glad I didn't eat that thing." You know, and so because he was just like, I don't know if they're edibles or something else. I don't know what he had in them, but like, I just didn't trust like some dude offering me a donut. You know, that's like stumbling around. You know.
Out of you, bro.
Yeah, he was persistent with that donut. Are you sure? Oh, well, I'll put him behind the bar.
I was like, man, I watched those videos in the 80s when I grew up about not getting in the van and candy.
Yeah.
You know, like, just,
ain't got no Heaven's Gate over here. I think he's an underrated fucking artist, dude. I think he's got way more to offer than a couple of singles that blew up.
Yeah, that's a legit statement. And House of Pain was a great rap group. You know, I mean,
what had happened was they had a beef with Cypress Hill because Hits from the Bong, they both rapped on the same beat. And then it was a beef. Yeah, it was an actual rap beef, and I guess they squashed it or whatever because they put Whitey Ford on a fucking feature on the one of their albums. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know.
Right. I think if I remember that story right, man, the label did it to him. They didn't even know. The label undercut House of Pain. I think that's a label issue if I remember that song. But you know what I mean?
All right.
You know what I mean? That was my
Master P or Pastor Troy.
I would say
Troy.
Master P would be for me.
Troy.
Yeah.
Mystical or Busta Rhymes?
Busta Rhymes, without a doubt.
See, I'm a mystical baby.
So what do you guys, because this is always the question I like to ask people that are in rap is like sampling compared to scratching. Like what are your thoughts on it now in rap? Because it seems like those have both gone away in rap in bigger ways now.
Can I have both, please?
What's that? Yeah, no shit.
Can I have both, please? I love scratching and I love sampling.
Right. I know. But like
I like to sample my own music. That's what I like to do. I like to get like a little sample and then build a whole new song.
Yeah, if you had to choose, I'd probably choose samples. Probably do samples.
My old lady got some.
Can you?
I don't even know how many
you guys
got
are in it.
no more.
Can you still get samples off of old albums, or is it a hard problem to do when you're producing? Is it harder to pull up samples? Is that half the issue?
Yeah. I mean, I guess you got to get a hold of the person if you want to do it legally.
Bro, they are key to Texas. It's weird, bro, because I talk to a lot of people from overseas. Like they'll hit me up, you know, doing different things, especially like since we hit the iTunes charts and from the UK and Australia and all that type, Finland, Sweden, those places. Bro, they are key to Texas. They know Texas. You could ask them to name other states.
Oh, they love it.
It's like they can name New York, California, maybe Florida, But like you start asking any other states, they love Texas though. It's something about it. They love Texas and Texans, bro. I don't know.
They do.
But they don't like America.
Like I did a podcast.
But they don't
I did a
like that
podcast
over there.
recently in UK. No, but like they're just fascinated with how much land's in Texas. Their fascination.
Oh,
They can't get over like that. It's that big of a state. I mean,
Because all of their
that's what I've
countries are
noticed.
like
is,
really small.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, their country's the size of Houston.
Like, what are your thoughts on it now in rap? Because it seems like those have both gone away in rap in bigger ways now.
Can I have
And is
both,
that-
please?
What's that? Yeah, no shit.
Can I
Yeah.
have both, please? I love
Yeah.
scratching and I love sampling.
I know. But like,
I like
you
to
were talking
sample
about
my own music. That's what I like to do. I like to
That's
get
what
like
I've
a
heard,
little
yeah.
sample and then build a whole new song.
Yeah, if you had to choose, I'd probably choose samples. Probably do the
over
samples.
scratching.
I could
It's
just
kind of
scratch.
hard to find anybody to scratch
Samples.
these days. The only thing that
That's
you
what I
can
was
get
wondering.
scratched is like this generic ass fucking plug-in you have for Pro Tools or whatever. Yeah, so it's not like live like how they used to do it and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Because my sampling and scratching I love is when they went like back to
GPT that shit.
the 50s and 60s, and like Cypress Hill did it. You know, like Limp Bizkit even did on some. You know, I mean, there was Ice Cube did it.
All the new metal
You know,
bands had a DJ. That's one of the reasons I love it so much.
Right, exactly, yeah.
Slipknot,
I
when
mean,
they first came out, they still got the same DJ.
They
but
did.
That dude was sick.
Yeah, they
He
did.
was
I mean,
sick
like,
with
I was
it,
a big
dude.
Korn fan.
the
too.
one.
I was a big
Oh,
Korn
that was
fan.
good.
Yeah, I
John
love
Stendalis
Korn.
fan.
Korn was
You
fantastic.
can't leave Korn out. I mean, that's everybody
Oh,
knows
Korn,
that. Let's
Korn.
talk about it.
Yeah.
My bad. I heard something else.
Korn.
Yeah, I mean that first album Korn did was unreal. That was a great, Chutes and Ladders. That video when it came out just blew our minds. We couldn't even take it. And like we were playing
You got
shows.
these gangbanging looking motherfuckers making that type of fucking music.
It was unreal. I love it. I mean, that's the genre I'm in now. I love everything about it.
Right.
I mean, but I go. I
You
don't
broke my heart.
not pop country. I'm not in pop country at all. That's
What's
just
your
not. I'm
favorite
stupid.
country artist?
Waylon Jennings would be mine. Or like that.
Boy,
group, those
everybody
Outlaws.
says that, don't they,
Yeah.
Grizz? I swear
But-
to God.
But I'll go back. I mean, I'll go back beyond that of like that whole era of him and the
That's
people
the
that.
realest
Waylon Jennings was a
motherfucker to ever do
gangster,
this
man.
Yeah.
Gangster
Mine was-
country.
All
Yeah.
them motherfuckers was a gangster.
Mine's Tim McGraw.
Yeah. And like every show we were playing at that time, because we were touring at that time, like everybody went to Drop D and started playing just like Korn. I mean, it changed.
Love
a
Drop
lot of
D,
stuff.
man.
Yeah, I mean,
I
just
think
changed it.
Deftones started that though.
You know what?
Well, that goes back to a band called Hum that did that too. Hum is where Deftones came out of, but like it's an interesting. But like, I think it came out of like, I think it goes back to like some Led Zeppelin stuff and some alternative tunings that Jimmy Page did that those guys grabbed. But that Drop D when it came out, Deftones definitely embraced it. Limp Bizkit definitely used it. Stain, all those guys used it without a doubt.
What do you think about country music?
I grew up in Colorado. I was born in Utah. I grew up in Colorado, in this town called Boulder, Colorado, which I'm sure everybody knows about. And then I've been playing music since I was 15. It took 20 years off of music to help raise my two daughters with my wife. And then about 2 years ago, got back into it. And just been on this ride. It's just been amazing and a great time to do it again. Second time in music, which is pretty fun and blessed to have. So.
I think that's important though to keep it fun. You know what I mean?
Like you can't be that serious about it. Everybody like you got to imagine you're 13 years old again, just wanting to write a line that makes sense. Like you get too serious about it, you start putting yourself in a hole. You're not going to make any music at all. No matter what genre you're in.
So what's some new stuff you got coming?
We've been recording for 6 months, and this album comes out in October. So it's 11 songs, and like American Spirit, the one he plays on it, and we moved from like
That shit's
solo
gonna be
to
fire.
solo duo. We did them up. So there's bass players, drummers, fiddle players, pedal steel players. You name it. There's a harmonica in it. You name it. We added it to this album, and so we did slide guitars. We did not do a cowbell. That's the only thing we did not do. Yeah, we added all that in there. So, yeah, it does. My hope for the album is it's like a roller coaster where you're doing this with your emotions and your
You
feelings
kind
as
of
you
just
listen to
explained
it.
that, so.
Yeah, I mean, it starts
I'm
off
kinda
heavy,
looking
then it
forward
goes
to it now,
mellow.
you know what I'm saying?
October 23rd is when it hits. Pre-order is, we didn't pre-order because we have a single coming out before it on the 14th. And so that wrapped up today up in New York. We recorded in Colorado. It got recorded in Colorado, Nashville, Memphis, LA. So all those artists came together to record on it. We recorded in all those places. And then now it's being mastered up in New York. So we're pretty stoked about that. So we'll see if it does good. As you guys know, if you can't make music you don't like, it's not worth doing. There's a final version now we're getting ready to release in October. But, it deals with, it's a song I like, but it deals with that. We have this thing in America right now where we want to build these like kids that are super brave and super risk takers. And to me, like, we don't pay attention that there's a downside of that, right? Like there's a side of that gets dangerous. And then we criticize these kids, their troubles and their menaces to society when we created them on our own. So that's the irony of that song is we're like, hey, land of the free and home of the brave, but if we don't like it, you're a horrible person. And that's what that song kind of touches on is like, what are we being responsible for that we're raising kids in, kind of deal. And it's a self-reflection song of excess is what it is. So the female character in it is truly myself. It just, you don't want to write it about some dude dancing in the, dancing around, but it's about that excess we all live in, that we have to hit a boundary line of like, this is where I stop. This is where I'm good. And if I push past this, then everybody thinks I'm a horrible person. But really, we create that on our own in the United States, in my opinion. That's just my theory on it, Yeah.
This man just had a whole custom hat made in the music video.
Oh, man, yeah.
Oh, yeah. And that was the music video.
Yeah.
That's fucking right.
It was fun. Yeah, it was bad. I had a good time on that one.
What are you, crazy? I'll take my Prius.
Nah, you see people, people have Priuses and Mercedes and Lexuses and Hondas and little stuff out here. And bro, people in the ditches. People can't go up hills. People don't know how to go take the side street and go around and stay flat and smooth. But at the time, I was driving a Suburban.
They probably slamming on
Well,
brakes.
at the time when it happened, I was driving a Suburban, and it's way heavier. It's like a truck and shit. But bro, I was out here. I wasn't pulling nobody out the ditch or nothing. But you had little people out here in Jeeps and like little Nissan lifted trucks and Toyota little lifted trucks, and out here got them going all over that shit in the snow. It was crazy. And another thing is out here, cause in the country, is what they do. These fools be driving their tractors down the road with a bucket on the ground, just scraping ice for the people to get to their houses and shit. You pay them like 10, 15, 20 bucks.
Need to friend with the tractor.
Yeah.
It's like 20 bucks. They'll come clear.
Yeah.
That 20 bucks they'll like come clear to your driveway.
What's worse, the rain or the snow?
Leave the club with, go to the Waffle House, right at the club. You find some.
That's when you don't want to go to the
That's
Waffle
what I was going to say. I don't know if you should give that advice out.
House after the hours of 3 p.m. to 5 p.m.
Guaranteed smothered hash brown.
And 5 p.m. is probably about the time that all the hunters come in. How do you know,
That's-
Wes? Because as a teenager, I worked at the fucking Huddle House. That's how I know.
This fucking jackass gonna do. I bet he
Yeah,
sounds
I've
like
heard your mouth before.
Yeah.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
Then when
I mean, the main thing I'm excited about is getting
Made
this
some
album
folks
out.
leaning
That's
up
the main
against the
one.
wall, stand up.
And then I was coming
Start
That's
dancing.
doing something
Yeah,
wrong
that's the
from.
main. You get them dancing. Yeah.
So that'd be cool to do a album party, man, on the show.
I was just sitting at work, just looking through my shit, and all of a sudden, I'm looking up. It's like, congratulations, you have 900 new views. I was like, what the fuck? Where the hell those come from?
Yeah.
So shit then. So I started resetting my shit, thinking my shit all fucked up. So I was resetting my shit. Then I was like, oh, this is it. Then I thought 2 days later, you have 902 views. I'm like, oh, ain't that a bitch?
Yeah, you gotta pay attention to that studio, YouTube studios, man.
It's cool that sometimes we have special cases in life that we can choose our family. And I has been better and stronger than the family that was given to me. And I know that sounds
Amen to that. Amen to that.
hateful, but that's really how I feel.
I can relate to that too, Zilla, because most of my family that I have now, that I call family, I built outside of, just for those that know what I do, like I see Sunny here, she's part of the fam.
They be like, I'm hungry. What are we gonna go eat? Shit, whatever you can buy. You gonna buy for me this time? I bought for you last time. I'm trying to teach you. You gonna buy for me? I got a credit card. I might got a pocket full of money, but it's just teaching them. You know what I'm saying? And at least and then teaching them. Somebody might have it, like I might have it, but at the same time, if he even just offered to pay for it, I would pay for everything. You see what I'm saying? It's like you teach them at least to be courteous and kind in other ways sometimes now.
Sometimes time is our enemy, but sometimes time is our friend too.
Not enough time.
There's not enough time, and time is all we got. And that's the most important thing. Just like my old lady says all the time, make memories. Memories matter.
And that's what the baby said too. Oh yeah.
Like we said earlier, the world's on fucking fire right now, y'all.
That's why I want to
What's
keep
going
people's
on?
content to go out there for people to get their minds off all this bullshit and the Jerry Springer internet shit. You know what I mean? And kind of look at something good. And that's why I'm trying more content.
Well, the worst thing you can do, this is something my dad did to me. That's why it doesn't bother me as much in my adult life. I'm used to people throwing me away like garbage. To be honest with you. The worst thing you can do to somebody like that is in their worst times, or they're going through a very impactful time in their life, is to throw them away or turn your back on them. Yes, it's okay to not want to deal with it, but if you have a connection with this person and it just takes one little thing for you to just cut that off, was that really your person? But you at least need to have a conversation with somebody just like, fuck it.
There's a word for it, and it's a part of trauma. It comes from always being let down through like time and time again, and you resort to anger over anything. It's like a defense mechanism. Your anger and your will to run or whatever may have you, it overtakes like a defense. It's kind of like flinching. So as soon as you see a tough situation or a heated argument or something like that, or you get called out or something gets said about you, it's kind of like a automatic defense. It's part of growing up. It's part of being a man, and it's part of learning, because that's what it's all about, is learning. Because we wouldn't know shit if we didn't learn it first. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't realize I was doing that myself to people until it got pointed out to me by my therapist. Which, if you're one of them that's against therapy, I was you. I would highly suggest going to it, because holding on to all that, y'all, is never good. Hurt people hurt people. If you do not properly deal with what's wrong with you, will definitely take that out.
I live it daily. So, I mean, it's all in learning and growing and healing. You got to learn how to heal yourself. If you don't heal yourself, you're gonna go around trying to learn and fucking touching the fire every time, even though you know it's hot. You still gonna do it. And you learn nothing. So it's very important to heal yourself through your learning process.
More people need to understand that, because if you pay it forward just a little bit, changing, like you pay it forward to one person and that one person pays it forward to the other person, that's two people.
It's a hand up, not a handout.
I love when Zilla first told me that, bro. I've been living by that. Like, I'm like, you know what? More people need to understand that, because if you pay it forward just a little bit, changing, like you pay it forward to one person and that one person pays it forward to the other person, that's two people.
You notice he's being quiet, he's got a studio set up now. He's putting his focus on music. You kind of change the narrative sometimes to help somebody out in the worst possible times.
Well, the worst thing you can do, this is something my dad did to me. That's why it doesn't bother me as much in my adult life. I'm used to people throwing me away like garbage, to be honest with you. So the worst thing you can do to somebody like that is in their worst times, or they're going through a very impactful time in their life, is to throw them away or turn your back on them. Yes, it's okay to not want to deal with it, but if you have a connection with this person and it just takes one little thing for you to just cut that off, was that really your person?
These kids need a little bit.
You being a nuisance, sir.
You need a little bit of guidance out here.
Yep.
We all need a little bit of guidance.
That's why the music's got to change a little bit, man.
Yeah.
Instead of shooting each other and beating each other up, kind of do something different.
Go out and change the community.
Yeah.
Go out to these juvenile centers that have, like we were talking about earlier, probably about these kids that don't have moms, don't have a dad at home, don't have moms, don't have any structure at all. Show them how there's another way. Especially if you've been that kid, you know what that's like. You don't want another you. You want somebody better than you.
Yeah, that's not you right about that, because even like out here where I'm at, like maybe an hour and a half down the road, they got like this boys' home. Bro, there's so many kids in there that need help. It's like that's where I was thinking about going and doing like some type of mentoring program or helping them do like some music type program that, you know, and adding to it and doing something like that to really help explain some of the stuff in the music industry and show them how you can really build and do some positive work.
Shit, my mama threw ashtrays at me.
Coasters, the little wood coasters.
Yeah, them too.
Motherfuckers was like frisbees or ninja stars. Motherfucker let them hoes go.
I was a smart ass, so I mean, you know, I knew what I was doing. I knew I was up under my mama's skin when she acted like that. But the thing about it was the locals got pissed because all these folks and influencers was coming from everywhere. It was crazy. And that much of a massive fucking gathering, it seems like our fine Air Force was like, fuck it. You know what? We're going to open the fence and let them in if we ain't got nothing to hide. You know,
I don't know why you don't just do a tour. Do a tour once a year or some bullshit. Charge $100 a person, make some money.
Fucking, and then turn around and give it to the school system because all these kids need it.
They put the funds into something.
That take care of the whole United States fucking school fund right there.
I'm severely disappointed we can't get that same amount of effort to go and do something positive for some shit.
Right. That dude got millions and millions of followers. People really went out there. It changed that lady's life with that restaurant out there, dude.
Do a tour once a year or some bullshit. Charge $100 a person, make some money.
Hey, man. Find the tunnels to Right Pat, which is in my backyard here.
Yeah, put some damn real aliens in the corner. Yep, that's Alien from 1976.
Right. Fucking, and then turn around and give it to the school system because all these kids need it.
Yeah, there you go. See, put the funds into something.
That take care of the whole United States fucking school fund right there.
Yeah, that might actually help out multiple funds.
Should they get my money? I'd go look at it.
Shit. Me too. I'm getting a plane ticket there now. Shit.
Kelly, you need to burn Elvis and Jerry Lee Lewis too. And I was trying to remind people that it's never too late. No matter what you think that you are, you can always be better. Where you're at now doesn't mean you need to stay there. Get off my computer, sir.
And I would like to back that up with I have fathered children that didn't come from my loins, and you couldn't tell me no difference about me being their father and vice versa. So shout out to all the stepdads and stepmoms out there. It takes both of us. And as long as we do a good job, then that means we fulfill our purpose in life.
So shooting each other and beating each other up, kind of do something different.
Go out and change the community.
These kids need a little bit.
You being a nuisance, sir.
You need a little bit of guidance out here.
Yep.
We all need a little bit of guidance.
That's why the music's got to change a little bit, man. So shooting each other and beating each other up, kind of do something different.
Go out and change the community. Go out to these juvenile centers that have, like we were talking about earlier, probably about these kids that don't have moms, don't have a dad at home, don't have moms, don't have any structure at all. Show them how there's another way, especially if you've been